All right, we're fired up. We're live.
The Bone Forge, huh?
The Bone Forge, yeah.
Could it be the Boner Forge?
Bone Storm.
Bone Storm.
Everything is dark for me. I don't know if that's working as intended.
Dark.
I see people's icons, but everything else is dark, and I can see like the door icon, but none of the actual door stuff.
Game looks normal to me.
That's weird. I'm gonna delete you and put you back in the scene.
Get deleted.
Is that better? For rain.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of something.
No, it's like I see the red effect, but I don't see the map.
Map might not have loaded for you yet.
Okay. Dare I reload again?
Yeah, I think you'll have to. Because everything, at least for me, looks good.
Yeah. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. We'll try another reload.
Ooh, yeah, it's actually really laggy for me. Like unmovable token, so I'm not surprised you are also having some issues.
Okay. We're literally talking to Nick. Like,
What?
Trevor had a big conversation with Nick, like not even 20 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
I don't... He's always late!
It's probably something very important in Lord of the Rings.
What? Where Flixus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I was like waiting for you to contest that. I'm like, I want to see what your strategy is here, because it's always Lord of the Rings.
Well, he said he was doing work today, so I don't know. I
Yeah,
think he's
saving the
some
free peoples of
responsibility.
Middle Earth. Saving the free peoples of Middle Earth is a fucking job, Trevor.
Oh no, we are very clearly not with the free peoples.
You guys have to save the not-so-free people of Polaris.
Fucking
Yeah,
right?
I
Does
gotta-
that
I
mean
gotta be
murdering them
honest.
still?
Yeah, I don't. Do you mean
Maybe?
purge the not so free peoples of Polaris?
Oh
'Cause, like,
no. By fire be purged. I also have to reload, because I am totally locked up.
Stratholme is clearly lost. It's time for Saithius and Akashaba to purge.
I can't let you
Oh,
do that,
yeah.
Akashaba.
I got
That's
my tiny
actually
fire
gonna
spark.
That's gonna happen. Range is gonna be like, I can't let you do that, Akashaba. Then Frostmourne is gonna hunger, and yeah,
But
Akashaba's gonna be
it's
the witch bear.
Sunmorn, right?
The witch bear.
Yeah.
Can I come back to that?
I mean, yes.
Pause.
There's a few prerequisite steps in front of that, but
Yeah, we can get there.
yeah, eventually.
No, and then Akashaba becomes a raid boss, and you all kill him, and then suddenly Dreon turns up in your party.
Oh God.
I was actually thinking, like, the next time I'm on vacation, Christina, I want to just, like, come over as Dreon, and, like, in the middle of a dungeon, you just find him, like, exploring on his own, and he just sees everyone, he's like, oh, not you fucking guys.
Just comes in as a cameo. Yeah, I'd do that.
I honestly,
allow
I'd be down one of these sessions to play as a cameo, where it's, like, basically it behooves Dreon to, like, fight alongside them, but he still really is not excited.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like this already.
The best part would be like, I thought you went back to your homeland, and he's like clearly like hungover and just looks worse for wear. He's like, eh. Yeah.
Like, no. Couldn't
Yeah,
make it. Couldn't afford the
yeah,
bus ticket.
Decided not to. Then you see like a cutaway, and it's actually him getting to the border and getting thrown back out.
Like, no one wants you in
Go on,
Rimia,
yeah.
no one wants you in Feronia.
Hello.
Taps
Yeah.
watch.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Nick.
It's okay, Nick. The servers are being potatoes, so this time you are forgiven.
No, he's not forgiven because he should have preloaded.
Oh.
I just can't get back in, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
Muffin
this
was-
is a great opportunity to grab a drink, so I'm gonna
No,
do
it's
that.
not. Load.
It is.
You
obviously.
should actually start loading and then grab a drink.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna do. Don't worry.
Oh
Access
boy.
game.
Don't screw me today, Forge. I've been working many minutes on this. Ooh.
Seriously, why is Forge so unreliable?
it's really like this time of the day where everybody is on, but I don't know, like Cloudflare has been having issues lately, and I'm also assuming that this is on uses Cloudflare servers.
Is that right?
Because everything does. Is that
Zelux.
right? Did you get something with cheese?
I got Jelux.
Oh, I think this is yours.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got
I'll bring it up.
yeah, black garlic. Sorry, we got ramen.
Got it.
Anybody want black garlic tonkatsu?
Yes.
Yeah,
Holy
actually.
shit,
Wait,
yes.
how are you getting katsu?
Tonkatsu. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, black garlic tonkatsu is so fucking good.
Yep.
It is delicious.
Also got a taro boba tea, so I'm gonna be all boba'd up for tonight.
I'm sorry, I'll boob it up.
A boba awoga.
A booba. I hate that the internet has made anything that sounds remotely like booba into booba in my head. Like I don't hear anything else anymore, and I just see the little like eyes bulging out of the
bulging eye.
So
Awooga.
where did the booba meme come from anyway?
Probably originated from Twitch chat, but
Well, and I'm gonna guess specifically Europeans.
unga bunga booba awooga.
Yeah, like I see like some like European esports kid being like, oh, like misspelling boobs into booba and being like, oh, that works too, booba.
Thank you. Booba. Okay, well, Forge is being delightful and giving me the gray screen of
Well,
loading.
while we're waiting for Forge to work, guess what? Clerics hit level 12, guys.
What do clerics get at level 12? I want to know.
Fucking nothing.
Did we level? I don't remember leveling.
Yes?
Yeah, we level.
I'm kidding.
I'm so fucking. I'm gonna lose it one of these days. I swear
Nick.
to God.
All right, I'm
Nick.
starting to load. I'll be right back.
He was meaning, did we level to 13? Because it's been like a week and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been.
exactly. 1 week.
It's been.
Yeah, so clerics get nothing. No more spell slots, no abilities. The only thing I got, and look, I'm thankful, is just like a refresh on spells if we find anything else. But I was like leveling up, and I'm like, all right, what am I getting? What am I getting? And I got to the end, and I thought it was a bug, and then I actually like Googled what clerics get at level 12, and it's just like nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, you get an ability point.
Do I? I'm not seeing one.
I need. Give my
You
chopsticks.
should. It's every 4
Oh.
levels. If
Thank you. It's okay.
To my knowledge, I have not gotten an ability point. Like, it did not prompt me to add a level. Like, it was not telling me I had ability points to spend. I call you a thief and a liar.
we'll go to the tapes. Do clerics suck that bad? I mean, maybe.
Whoa. I haven't
Could've
looked at their.
always
No, you get an ability score improvement. Yeah, it's like right here
Yeah.
in the fucking like.
When I
should give you a
table.
drop-down toggle, like in the like the fucking cleric page, where you can not where you pick your spells, but like where you look at all your abilities and stuff you pick at 12th level. You should scroll back up and just make sure you have checked your ability drop-down for your level 12 stuff. I'm getting
All right,
bean
let me try.
sprouts everywhere.
Let's see. Manage character and level. Tukov, please, calm down. Meow. Okay, so go to... Alright.
It's gonna be the bottom thing on the list once you click the drop down to 12.
Okay, so I am 12 now. Milestone achievement, 12.
Would you look at that? I'm all
Oh,
loaded on-
wow, okay. Well,
Seriously?
never mind.
What? I can't even get it. This is my game.
Oh, what mischief can I perpetrate? Well,
Okay, no.
I can
you know what,
perpetrate
Drew,
no
I
mischief,
apologize.
sadly.
Drew, I apologize.
Yeah, it's got in too.
Okay, I'm refreshing then. Before I go on the Discord and start pinging Foundry admins, or Forge admins, hello?
I'm just gonna take a feat. I'm gonna take a feat just so I have more things to do. Oh.
You need fucking wisdom, sir.
Uh,
So your spell saves don't suck balls.
You know
Then
what?
the
Fuck
RP is
you,
no
man.
do you
I
want
have
your
like-
fireballs to hit better? Wisdom.
Yeah, you don't get to complain about mobs resisting fireball if you
No,
don't
it's-
take
what?
wisdom.
What are you talking about? Them having resistance or fucking evasion? Like, am I gonna put 1 point into wisdom?
My
and
god,
that's gonna
I give one set of mobs evasion and this
One set
guy.
of mob? Are you high?
It was the
That was like
goblin
3 sets of
thieves.
mobs in a row.
Okay.
Okay, evasion and
have
magic
loaded back
resistance
in.
are two different things.
Hang on, I've
Yeah,
loaded back
okay,
in.
that's
Everything
fine.
is still black, but everybody has like this like red aura around them. So like, I don't know. I need help, Christina, because I've reloaded.
I'm not even in the game, dog. So,
I'm just letting
up.
you know when you get back in. I think I'm phased out. Am I still ethereal? Oh God.
You're not a
Can I run around drawing mustaches on everybody in Sharpie?
No.
You kind of can.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can
All right.
roleplay it.
Wait, I figured this out.
This is the theater of the mind, after all.
All right, enough of that. I'm taking elemental adept fire, and nobody gets resistance anymore. Done.
Oh
That
shit.
is a
Oh,
brilliant idea,
Oh
actually.
shit. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
fuck this shit.
I see you. I see you, Rob, and I love this for you.
Yeah. Fuck you and your resistance. I mean, you
Oh,
can still
no.
put evasion on every mob, but
You know what I said before, Rob? You never go full light. I think you're going full light.
yeah, I am. I got one job here. It's to get to
Also-
level 20 on cleric, being full light.
What
That's it.
is up with both Akashiba and Kozlo? Both into the fire spells. But I love Kozlo is like in the basically the magma dungeon and just brought a bunch of fire spells.
Yep. Hey, you know what? One trick ponies turns
I'm a
out
fire mage
very
in molten
vulnerable
core.
sometimes.
You know what?
How is this
You know
gonna
what?
work?
It's a pretty good pony.
I mean, there was a time way long ago where, yeah, being a fire mage in molten core sucked, and everybody went to ice or frost for that specific reason. So yeah, no, it tracks.
I am
Listen,
still.
I can't just read spell scrolls to learn new things. Okay, Akashiba is bound by his faith, and you know.
Wait, no, you literally have access to every spell your god
get your
teaches whenever you
full
want.
spell list.
Yeah, but I can't learn new spells,
You already
You
know
get your
them
full
all.
spell list.
which means I have no more new spells to learn.
That sounds like a
I cast disintegrate on
first
Akashiba.
Arctis problem to me.
I'm just saying, I wish I could be like you plebes and have things to learn, but I've learned everything.
Wow, Rain just spent a bunch of gold learning a bunch of new spells. How does that feel, Rain?
I wish I had the privilege of doing so.
Well, Akashiba, you know what you can do from here is start, since you can learn no more spells, either A, invent new spells, or B, combine new spells, which
I'm
is
waiting until we
a
get on the
subsidiary
ship.
of A.
Yeah, I'm waiting until we get on the ship to enact the rite of prima fireballs.
Expanded Fireball.
Yeah, pretty much. Expanded fireball. But my thought is basically like that's not something that like from a roleplay perspective that homie should be doing in the midst of a dungeon. That's like, you know, we take a seat on the ship, we have a think, have a little bit of a song. We're like, what if, and hear me out, fireballs always rolled 6, and then the light's like, that's a pretty sick idea, bro. And Akashiba's like, bring it in, light, high fives. And then that's the roleplay.
And then you slam that high five and you explode.
The ship blows up.
Just in a giant, just thunderous fireball.
The light's like, what the fuck? What did you think would happen?
Oh my god, I thought you were immune to radiant. Oh my god, I'm so
Oh my god,
sorry.
ship, I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ.
Fuck. Should have installed that radiant resistance chip. So Gray Screen of Death is incredibly cool.
Somebody drew a sweet mustache under me, which I'm pretty thrilled about.
Yeah, I
That's-
couldn't draw it on top of you for some reason because it would put underneath the icons.
Well,
So
it's
that was
called
very sad.
I have agency, so fuck off. But I do appreciate that it's under me.
I did have to Google what a mustache looked like though.
Oh, you baby.
What?
And I cut myself shaving this morning and everything.
Oh, that's just depressing. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I'm not an adult.
Yeah, same. I also shaved my mustache this morning. So I'm glad we're all in it together.
Yes, fellow men.
Listen, I got my baby hairs. They gotta go, man. They gotta go. I'm not afraid to admit it.
It's okay. I have learned in my time that women also have facial hair. That's just fine.
It's true.
It's a thing. Yeah, it's a very normal thing, except when I make fun of Kayla for it.
Yeah, nose hair trimmer. Great. Oh, we're loading. Thank fucking God I can turn off the Sims music.
Oh shit, it's happening.
Are you ready to rumble? Okay. Orcs. Oh, I see a mustache. Okay, very good.
That's what Akashba got at level 12, a mustache.
Alright, well now I can turn off the Sims music and
What's
subbing
the
in for some actual moody tunes. There we go. Significantly better.
I'm so moody.
Let's pop out that chat log. There we go. Very, not sure if a mustache or like a wind surfboard.
Yeah, it multi-purpose.
I don't think Akashba's refined enough for a wind surfboard, so I'm gonna say mustache.
It's just his hair he dropped on the ground from the summer shed.
Yeah, he leveled up.
So the one that's actually on your character looks like misplaced sunglasses, like you got really drunk and your sunglasses ended up on your face, but the one that's out in the world is perfect and amazing and beautiful, and I love it. And that should be an NPC that we can summon.
A mustache, some
Yes.
A mustache? Yes,
I'm just
a
going to
mustache
change my
elemental.
summon undead from my shadow to a giant flying mustache that just fucks people up.
Yeah, you can change
Spiritual
summon
weapon
undead
mustache.
too. The summon mustache, that's fine.
Mustache Chan.
Has a melee range of 0 yards.
I mean, it's a giant mustache, and my ghost does inflict the frightened condition.
If you were a Medusa man, I would totally let your mustache hair be little snakes. And then, like, you could pick your own nose. Like, your mustache would just curl around and be like...
That is...
This is
your
a
imagination is
whole-
a terrifying thing sometimes.
welcome to D&D. Speaking of terrifying imagination... Meanwhile, on Arctis, now that I see that, everybody but Nick has loaded.
What? I'm loaded. I'm here.
Oh, you're loaded?
I loaded first. Like,
Well, fine. Maybe
I can... Do you not see
I do see
clicks?
you moving. I see you moving. It wasn't... I have, like, a little DM, like, ooh, are my players in the scene or not? And I can, like, see what you're doing, but you weren't, like, popping up on it, so... Now that that's all figured out... Meanwhile, on Arctis, session 11 of House H'Amaki.
This is actually just its own arc at this point. Like, this is its own season.
Yeah, this is like a... It's not like a beach episode, because those are just one-offs, right? Like, it's an arc, yeah. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna
You're
take
saying
one.
there could be a beach episode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want that, and I want a magical girl episode. Thanks.
Okay, Magical Girl episode in Asir. Or Rimia,
God.
actually. Furonia is definitely gonna have your beach episode.
No.
Oh, I want the beach episode. That'll be fun.
Oh, can that be where we finally drop a Kashba for Dreon? We go to Feronia for a beach episode, and just grumpy Dreon is there on the beach.
Yes.
Oh my god, it'd be so good. He's just sitting there like naked on a beach that's not a nude beach drinking. And you walk up to it and he looks up, fuck you.
Like, what?
Is he wearing a leopard print speedo? Oh no, that's just his ass.
That's just him.
Oh my God.
What species is Dreon?
Leonin.
He's a Leonin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just as good.
Honestly, like, I would pay small amounts of money for an episode that's just Dreon and Rain talking. I would just love to see that so much.
I mean, a crossover episode would be great if we weren't going to be role-playing with ourselves.
I don't mind if Akashaba and Rain roleplay with each other. That would... Or Dreon.
You guys
bring me
made
great
me
joy.
roleplay Rain with Ajax for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
that was great.
Just the two of you, too. That was the best part.
Yeah, because you were all like, hey, Rain, meet our friend Ajax. And they're like, okay, bye.
Do you honestly not believe that we didn't do that on purpose?
No, I 100% know you did it on purpose.
I would relish the opportunity to roleplay Akashba and Drion at the same time. That exchange would be so fucking good. Religion, huh? That's nice.
Also, you got like two very like distinct accents to try and like maneuver through.
That's true. That would be fucking difficult.
All
Yeah, I
right.
just had to juggle Ajax grunts disinterestingly at Rain. Okay, very good. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Grunt. Yeah, later. Meh. Okay. Session 11 of House H'Amaki, the mini-series. The side quest.
It's too long to be a mini-series.
Season 2.5.
Season 2.5. You all have defeated the demon of House H'Amaki. The archfiend, that succubus that had possessed Lleryl H'Amaki. And you're not quite sure if she's telling the full truth or not regarding her dependence on the demon. But Lleryl seems too startled with what is currently going on with her house to be putting on a facade. Here, in this antechamber that you had passed through to get to Lleryl herself, you had passed some sort of armory that contained racks upon racks of weapons made of bone. And thinking nothing of it and the suggestion elemental that patrolled between the racks, you had passed through the room to defeat Lleryl single-handedly. But now, with the priestess in tow, as she gazes upon this room and the horrors within, she appears to be genuinely horrified. The forges down at the south all seem to burn with an unnatural energy. And from what you can see, all seem to be active. You haven't opened any yet, for better or for worse. One thing remains in the house, and it depends on, well, if the party wants to go investigate it or not. A secret room that had hidden an equally secret prize. Does Lleryl know about this? You're not quite sure. But with the wounded and defeated H'Amaki in tow, that is where we will start today's session.
I think we had stuck around here because you had called Catherine to see about getting some House Umbrellans in here to help us deal with these weapons, right, Flix?
Correct.
So everything's still black for me, but that's fine. I will wait until a scene change
Oh no.
to avoid a reload.
I hate to tell you, but there's probably not going to be a scene change.
Shit. Well,
Hold on, let me delete your token one more time. I'll put you back on the scene. Boop. Any change?
nope.
Sadness?
It's fine. We'll just theater of the mind it. It's fine.
Oh god.
We'll do it live.
I'll try and give you vision. Hold on, I'm gonna update your token. Nothing?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just describe it all in excruciating detail. Don't actually.
You should reload actually. While we're in this room, yeah, because we're not moving right now. Just reload. Oh my god, just reload. Do it.
Never gonna load
Oh my god, I also
again.
can't close certain windows. Things are very strange tonight, so.
Shit's haunted.
I'm actually. Okay, update. Alright, well, I don't want to live in Rain's token menu for all of tonight, and I can't move it off my screen because the close button won't work. Cool! Alright! That's just gonna be how tonight's gonna go, apparently. I actually do have to reload.
At this point, it's the game rejecting House H'Amaki.
Game is like, look, guys, it's been 11 episodes.
Yeah,
This
keep
is
it
an
up.
enormous map.
Please,
like,
God.
can we
Forge
like
was,
there are
Forge
other
was
zones
laggy
in
for
the
me.
world.
There are. Ugh. I hate these server problems, honestly. Like, it should be loading the image for everybody, and Rain should not be having any problems. Free. Sorry, guys. I do want to make sure, because we are going to... The visuals are very, very important to the entire cohesiveness of the game.
It's not just for the fans.
It's not, yeah. It's definitely for you guys. So, I want you to... And also, it would be very weird if Rain was bumbling about blind. Unless Lleryl has stricken you with blindness. But yeah, it's pretty apparent that their servers are having some issues today.
Okay, got a loading bar.
Oh,
Okay.
Everything is black. Yeah, no, it's still not. Map is still not loading, so it's not a reload issue.
Woo!
It's the exact same. Cool. Tight.
Mhm,
At least that
mhm.
reload was a lot faster.
Mine wasn't. Well, alright, I'm gonna turn on the idle music again. God fucking damn it. So I have this playlist of Sims music that I usually play. And it's perfect idle music, like, you know, when you're building a house or pretty much doing anything in The Sims.
I see. I don't have Sims
Fantastic.
music. I have creepy.
Well, it's supposed to be creepy. But now I turned on Spotify and I have to listen to calming music before I go rage on the Forge Discord. Cloudflare? Cloudflare?
oh, Cloudflare outages? If that's what's up.
There was one
There was a problem yesterday.
yesterday. It would not surprise me if this was also on Cloudflare.
Womp, womp, womp.
Okay, I'm loading. I have a loading bar. I have not touched it in a minute. 98%, 100%. We are loading. The screen is black. The screen has loaded the image. Screen is thinking about it. Okay, I have loaded back in. Slowly.
Maybe it's a Drew problem.
I'm just gonna keep my problems to myself now. I'm not reloading again. I'm just gonna sit here quietly.
If you can't see the scene, you are going to miss out on like some pretty major stuff.
I don't
Okay.
know what else to do.
You should try reloading one more time.
I've reloaded 3 times, Christina.
I just got
It's
in.
the same
we
problem
have to
every
try.
time.
I know, but we have to keep trying to see. Like maybe there's a break in the inner tubes that we can dive through. I just got in, so I'm just gonna tell you to try right now, and then just hold it and just leave it. But I know. Like I personally can't do anything in this circumstance, so I'm just gonna have to hope and pray.
The term is thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
Sorry, guys. I didn't think I would spend the first half an hour fighting with Forge.
Technology be like that.
I'm just excited to hang out with you all.
Same.
I don't like how long it took you to think about an answer.
No, I wasn't. I have boba, man. I gotta chew it.
An uncomfortable 5 seconds passed.
Oh no.
And then Christina's like, yeah.
Yeah, same. I was
Same.
enjoying my taro milk tea.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm back in.
If this doesn't work, you could try reloading again.
I'm just praying that the light will provide.
Oh, I could use the
It looks the exact same. Oh, I just got a second loading bar though. Nope,
Okay.
didn't change anything.
All right.
Can you move, Rain?
Yeah, I can move just fine. Oh, there's a wall there, but
There's
Apparently.
not a wall there. There's
I went up.
the racks are walls though.
I must have bumped into a rack then because I was trying to go straight up.
Oh yeah. You just went up for me now, so you must be experiencing some hella hellacious lag.
No. I mean, like, it's not that bad for me. Like,
Well, yeah, probably because you can't see the map. So nothing else is rendering. I'm assuming the walls aren't rendering and all that stuff.
okay, now I collided with something again because
That's the top wall.
I'm amongst racks. Well, no, I tried to come back down, so I'm assuming I bumped into something.
Yeah. Rain, you may be able to cheat this if you want to turn on Twitch and watch the stream.
That sounds ambitious, but sure. Here, let's
Just make sure to mute me so you don't hear me twice.
We'll do it on the iPad. We'll do that.
Yeah, at least until maybe the map will load for you. Maybe.
Unlikely, but maybe, you know. Never say never.
I'll try not to show too many secrets. Alright, while Rain gets that ready, Flix,
Yes.
you try and use the sending stone to get in touch with Catherine.
Yes. I thought I already did, and she was like, I could kiss you or something.
She sounds relieved, but agreed to send some of the we'll try and see and send some of the umbrellans to see what's going on. However, a lot of them are still currently, you know, indisposed, so it may take a moment for one to get there. You can wait if you like.
Well, probably best to make sure, after all, right? Just to make sure that nothing got lost. These are demonic weapons.
Well, they are made with the souls of the dead drow, but they can be commanded by a fiend.
It seems like I stopped using this sentence. This seems like a bad thing, Rain.
Yes, that's why we're asking Catherine to send somebody to help us deal with it.
Right. Warning her that they're demonic weapons seems appropriate, doesn't it?
And Rain, judging by some of the things that you've seen throughout your time in Maginok, such as the Styx's forging of the animated blacksmithing weapons and their basic command of blade singing, the reappearance of animated weapons in combination with demons and blade singing is, at the very least, worrisome.
So Sai is gonna grab one of these items from the shelf closest to him, and just start walking back towards the previous room.
Okay.
Sai, where are you going?
Where are you going? Sai! Hello?
Oh, Lleryl said to bury them. So
No.
Why
No,
do we
come
listen to
back.
Lleryl now? What is
She's
it?
the head of the house, and
But Rain is captain.
but these are
Saethius,
hers.
Saethius, remember the last time and the time before that and the time before that you had an idea and it was horrible?
And you didn't explain that idea to everyone else before you implemented it? Because we might support it if you explained it first.
Oh,
Akash,
I
kinda
don't
looked over-
remember those times, but the idea now is, I mean, burying things is like putting them underground to be like in the next world. So why don't we just
Let me guess.
Chuck
You were
them in the
going to
pit.
throw these into that pit, right?
Yeah.
Yes, no, that's an awful fucking idea, Si. Get back in here.
The pit that appears to have some kind of portal to some kind of demonic realm at the bottom, the weapon that can be, you know, controlled and commanded by a fiend, that probably comes from said demonic portal. That's your idea?
It's burying it. It's sending
that's
it
not-
to the underworld.
Flix just has his arms crossed and is nodding as Rain speaks.
No, that's not burying it, Sai. That's giving it literally to the one person who's going to torment whatever soul is bound in there for all eternity and use it as a weapon against other people to also torment for them for all eternity. That's what you're doing.
Akashima
Oh.
joined Flix in crossing his arms and nodding.
So maybe we put all the weapons back. I have another almost equally ridiculous and sure to be terrible idea, but maybe not quite that bad, Sai.
Lleryl, what do you think?
What?
We're not
Doesn't get
asking
a
Lleryl.
vote, Sai.
I'm so confused by this. Why is he suddenly like... Remember how upset he was when people not captain were giving orders, and now he's going to one person who, near as I can tell, has no rank on ship.
We got rid of rank like 11 sessions ago.
Oh, so now you listen to everyone.
If
I
there's
thought
any,
that's what we talked about.
if there's
Okay,
any
well, I'm
chance that
telling
the
you
souls
to-
of my
Oh.
people remain in these weapons, we cannot cast them into the pit to be damned.
Oh.
Oh, okay, now he hears it from... Oh, it's because she's girlfriend. Oh, I see.
He puts the weapon back.
The group dynamic is rapidly declining.
Did Felix, did you get any inclination from Catherine how long she would be?
I didn't. Sending stones only allow for so many words. I could try poking and finding out.
Above
Out of
board,
character,
have
she
we
did
taken
mention-
a rest? Sorry.
You have not.
Okay.
The other problem is that we really need to tell her where to go. Because where the hell are we?
Well, you were supposed to go upstairs and meet her
Oh!
and bring her back
oh,
down here. That's
right.
why
I should. Yes.
having
you
some
are,
inclination of when she's
Perfect.
arriving would be great.
Yes. Well,
Um,
I'll contact you. When I reach her, I'll know how long it took me to get there, and that will tell me how long it will take to
Well,
get back.
So here's the thing, Flix. I'd rather you not leave until
Oh.
she's actually here, because I'm worried there's at least one fiend who's still in this house that we are aware of. And I would like to not leave these unprotected.
I
and-
see.
To that point,
Wait, shouldn't
uh,
we not be fight said fiend in the room full of weapons that can be controlled by a fiend?
Rain puts up, is going to start prepping the dome. I have an idea to deal with that for a moment, if necessary, if you can all just hang out.
All right, fine. Let me update Catherine to let her know that.
She needs to hurry as quickly as possible. Yes.
Well, she needs to
please.
hurry, and that I won't be able. I may not be there to meet her, but that I will rush to meet her as soon as we've dealt with the remaining difficulty.
No. You will rush to meet her as soon as she is here.
All right, have it your way. What if we're in the middle of a fight?
Well, then we're in the middle of a fight, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it as it comes.
Complicated, but I agree. Flix
Perfect,
relays
I
said
think.
message to Catherine.
How many charges do you have on your sending stone? Or are they infinite?
Setting stones don't have charges; you just kind of use them, right?
Or what do you
That's
send
was-
her?
I sent her one remaining difficulty. Need to remain nearby. Alert me when you arrive. I'll rush to you.
Okay. That's 16 words.
I think that's less than.
Anything else? That's
30 words
20.
or
It's
something?
25 words or less.
Okay. No,
Yes, you're
that's-
good.
That's it for now.
All right. You send the message. Now what?
I'm a little tired. We could take a breather in a room full of despoiled remains. We've done worse.
Well, you can take a rest inside the dome, Flix.
Yeah, but Leryl's going to be in it, isn't she?
Lleryl
can
is
also come
currently
into the dome.
perusing the racks. She does not touch them.
She rather needs to be. We can't trust her
Yes.
to roam around on her own.
Lleryl, would you mind? We're going to take a moment.
I appreciate that you asked kindly.
Oh, right. I didn't mean it kindly, but I'm glad you took it that way, either way.
She steps into the dome.
Okay. Rain is going to unattune from her cloak of displacement.
I already deleted it.
No, I know, but like...
Okay.
You're like, I deleted it with furious vengeance.
I assume because Rain is going to spend the next rest actually making the thing that we've talked about. So
yes.
She's going to unattune from the cloak of displacement.
Okay.
And she is going to attune to the Helm of Devil command.
Ooh,
What?
Because Peko allows her to actually, she actually knows Infernal now, so she can attune to it because of Peko.
What? Did I write this loophole? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Does anybody say anything as Rain puts on this fucking demon helmet?
Yeah, Flix is perusing his manual of dexterity, looks up, does a double take. Rain, that fucking cloak is the only thing keeping you alive. What do you think you're doing?
That's far from the only thing keeping me alive, but thank you for your concern, Flix.
Rain fucking puts on the Lich King's helmet. Nothing.
Also, Rain doesn't take off her cloak of displacement. Like, it's still on her. So she just unattunes from it, so she's not getting the benefit from it at this moment.
Sure, but we there's like a ritual involved.
The magical
to some
threads.
extent.
Yes,
we
that
know
is.
that stuff is happening, so we can make derogatory
I don't know.
comments
Do
about
you?
it. That's really important.
There is visual.
You see
attunement.
a giant fucking Helm of Devil command, though. That's the real visual that I feel like you're missing. That was the point I was making.
Akashba looks up and kind of does like the Nathan Fillion gif, like, hey, Rain, what is these helmets?
Honestly. But wait a minute.
Well, this
Rain, how
helmet-
do you still have that?
Well, we haven't done anything with it. It's been sitting in my bag forever.
Okay. Helm of Devil Command, yep.
Helm of Devil, sure enough.
I mean, you gave it to us, Christina.
I did.
Yeah.
I
You're
sure
gonna
did.
use it eventually for something.
Rain has been sitting on it actually as something to maybe like suck the like ether out of at some point and channel into something else, but it's never come up. But one of the neato things about the Helm of Devil command is while wearing the helmet, you can see the exact location and type of all devils within 1,000 feet of you, and you can telepathically communicate with any of them in range. Blah 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 blah. So.
Okay.
Let me know when Rain attunes to this Helm of Devil command, because things are gonna happen.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like it.
I mean, you're not. I told you it wasn't much better of an idea than Sai's plan, but like at least we can have some idea if something's coming up on us while we wait.
So Akashba did ask Rain what this helmet was.
I don't know. It's the helmet we found a while ago. It provides some ability to locate and also potentially control like fiendish
Didn't
creatures.
you mention it was incredibly dangerous or some nonsense?
I don't think I would have mentioned something. I mean, there are downsides to using it to control things, yes.
It's not very matchy, is it?
No, it's really not.
What do you mean control demons? Like control
frankly,
them into, like
You look ridiculous.
Akashaba, do you remember that one time that you made inexplicably really good friends with that goblin assassin?
Yeah.
It's like that, except it's less friendly and more like suggestion-like, and it's more you do what I fucking say.
Okay, well, I trust you generally, Rain, but you recently did tell me not to kill Lleryl H'Amaki, and which I will say is going back on word. And now you are putting on a helmet that allows you to, how you say, abuse demons into submission. So, hey, friends and all, but I'm warning you, I am deeply concerned about the recent events.
Are you concerned about me abusing demons?
No, I'm concerned about their well-being. The light teaches that parlaying with demons and attempting to control them is a way to become corrupted yourself.
I'm sorry, Rain. It looks like
Yes.
you're giving Lleryl a shoulder massage.
Rain? Oh god, that's weird.
I'm sorry, because of
hear-
the hands in Leryl's fucking token. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Sai, I'm afraid. Sai's giving her a shoulder massage. Oh.
Akasha,
Don't
I
worry,
do hear
Akasha
what you're
won't
saying.
kill you. I'll protect you.
Oh my god. I like how Ray just gets shoved out of the way for like Sai to come like
Just
Get
trying to
out!
Netflix. Sorry, Sai's trying to arrange some Netflix and chill.
I'm using my
the
level 2
tiny
rogue
hut.
ability that I just got, Cunning Action, to give a shoulder massage.
Okay,
Ooh.
keep your smut to yourself. Rain's trying to talk to my character.
You give a very cunning massage.
I hear what you're saying, Akasha, but I would like to be aware if a particular demon is floating around out there that likes to hide in a slightly different space. You know, like in our fucking dreams. And be aware that she's around and she might decide to pick up some of these weapons and use them against us. Or for herself.
Akajima pauses at the mention of dreams. Oh, actually, yeah, there was a... Okay, yeah, there is... okay, no, dream demons are actually a real problem, recently I'm learning, so... just...
What, really?
Yeah, he kind of looks around like he's like deep in thought. Okay, so you remember that demon that Scythius let out of the vase?
Oh, right. We were
Yes.
very, very angry about that, if I recall correctly.
Wait, Rain let the demon out.
Okay, it's not important.
I just shined the
It's not-
light.
It's not important what is Sai's fault. Okay. Well, she, while you were all sleeping, she comes to me. Maybe I dreamed it. He pauses. No, she came to me and told me there were things here that would attack us in dreams, and we would have no way to stop them because you know how you stop thing in dreams. He kind of like
she
lifts his hands up.
will attack you in your dreams.
No, she said, and I don't know that I believe her on this, but she said she would watch and protect us maybe from, or maybe help. Akashba looks up like he's trying to remember, but she wasn't the dream reamer.
Oh, dreamer.
So, just to be clear, because
Yeah.
when did this happen? Because you haven't really been out of my sight this whole time, Akashaba.
No, you were all like, you know, you doing like meditations and calisthenics and all that, and I was trying to sleep.
She probably did come to you in your dreams, because
Yeah.
I certainly didn't see her, and that's not quite how my meditation works. But anyway, that's
I sleep
unsettling.
and I didn't see any such dream demon. Maybe, look, you probably have ways of stopping said demons from visiting you. So the only way that she gets to keep doing it is if she does it with your permission, right? It's probably a trick. That's what demons do. He turns back to his book and turns the page.
Well,
What book is he reading?
The Manual of Dexterity.
Nice.
Oh, look at this. That has, this has a lot of uses.
it is definitely like a Kama Sutra manual of dexterity.
That
Like, it
image is
has to be.
flexible. Laryl
Um,
glances at the ground. Oh dear.
Okay, so you're being visited by this dream demon. I mean, she's the one I was specifically concerned about. Apparently, there are other dream demons. That's a little bit more concerning, potentially, unless she's lying to you, which is also highly likely.
Yeah, I don't really trust her, to be honest.
So I feel even better about my plan having had this conversation.
I don't really like this, but yeah, I do. She makes a good point that we can't really stop our dreams from being invaded. So just, you know, if you start to look like, you remember how you went crazy last time and you turn into bird and you run around? Yeah.
Yes.
Sasha does raise a valid point in that you are, to date, the only one of us to completely lose your mind.
Yeah, so if that happens again and you like turn into a demon instead of bird, I probably will bonk you pretty hard on head.
I do want to point out that notably I went mad because I was assaulted by a dream demon.
Yeah, so
So-
you know, well, yeah.
I just want to point out that, you know, the threat that I'm trying to help protect us against is literally the thing that made me
No,
go crazy.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying though that if you start to go crazy again, but instead of bird turn into demon, maybe you know have to swing mace at your head.
Well, I mean,
I
I think there are
would
probably
hope
other
that there's
ways
a lot
for us
of-
to deal with it that don't involve bonking, Akasha.
Not like a hard bonk, like a bonk that's subduing bonk.
Well, Akashaba, at the very least, you'll be able to bonk me much easier. And she kind of like
This
flutters
conversation
her.
is becoming excellent.
She flutters like her cloak that usually kind of moves on its own and just kind of like falls limp. Like,
You two know that bonk is slang, right?
What?
shut up,
What?
Flix.
Bonking, like Akashima kind of like makes a bonking motion with his mace. He's bonk.
Like
He's
makes
just
a
being-
bonking motion with his hips is also bonk.
He's just being lewd because he's reading his sex book.
This is an excellent sex book, though, honestly. If I
No,
knew that this was
stop
the
it, you are-
content, I would have
oh.
started reading this thing hours ago.
Oh, you're so gross. Anyway, okay, yeah, and don't worry. Like I would save you from death, but I would like bonk you into not being demon anymore. You know, be like no, and then bonk.
Well, I appreciate that, I think.
Yeah.
That said, I don't foresee myself becoming a demon anytime soon, but, you know, if it happens, fair game.
All right.
Great. Glad we have this chat.
Okay. Lleryl is praying quietly, and as you all argue and discuss things to yourself, she begins to meditate. She is also wounded and requires rest.
Does she have a spell book?
She's a cleric.
Oh. No doing whatever it is that how do you stop a cleric from praying for more magic? Gosh.
Oh, you bonk them on the head. I'm serious. If she's not the conscious, she can't do it. Believe me, I can't.
You could just be annoying Flix, so she can't actually, you know, meditate, if that's what you want to do.
But I want to read and relax.
Well, then maybe Sai should start giving her a thorough massage or whatever's going on and relaxing her.
That's a
I
good
don't know if
idea.
it's having that effect, but she doesn't seem pissed.
She's
You
she's
should take a
meditating.
second.
She will continue to meditate unless until disturbed.
Hey, Lleryl, am I in your dreams again?
She cracks
Oh, actually,
open
this
an
is
eye.
perfect. We just leave Sai and Lleryl together. She will absolutely not be able to meditate.
Sai, you will also not be able to rest.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
What's it like being a drow? Like, are all drow mean? That's what I heard before, but I don't think I'm mean.
She tilts her head quizzically at you. That is an odd question. Are you not also drow?
Yeah, but what does it mean to be a drow? Like, I look like a drow, I feel like a drow, I hate the sun like a drow, but, like, I've never really had a conversation with a drow before. I don't know what it means.
I don't wish to make sweeping generalizations, but where the drow originate from tend to alter their outlook on life. If you wish to ask of certain tribes or people of drow, you may. But I cannot give you a good answer that is all-encompassing.
Oh, okay. What about you? Just your story, like every detail, from age 1 up to. Oh, how old are you?
She thinks it is rude to ask a woman her age, no matter what house you come from.
Oh, that's good to know. He like pretends to take notes, but has no pen or paper or anything like that.
Just writes in the air. My story, relatively uninteresting and unrelatable to those that did not have to experience it.
Isn't that true for everybody?
She gives Sai a long look. I suppose it is. Very well. A long time ago, my original people lived deep under Polaris. These drow worshipped a darker god. The goddess of spiders. Her name, Loth. The people, those drow that worshipped this cruel spider goddess, lived under the rule of her cruel iron fist, and many of the houses that worshipped her constantly battled for her favor. This led to, well, a strong but unstable society. Many of us who did not wish to battle or worship this dark god, we began to make plans to escape our confines. And me and the people I led soon began our long journey out from the Underdark.
Oh, is that like the dream that we were in together?
I don't recall you being in my dreams. I don't remember much from my period of possession. But if you were in my subconscious, she shrugs, perhaps you saw merely a glimmer, a memory or a reflection.
Oh, do you mean that wasn't even you? It was like a different version of you that like the big demon was piloting?
She shrugs at you. I cannot answer that question, for I do not know.
What do you last remember before seeing us?
I remember spending years traversing the Underdark as we searched for ways to make it to the surface.
That's the last thing you remember?
She's being deliberately vague.
Okay. I can't figure that out.
As time went on, the days, well, the darkness blurs together, and time eventually becomes relatively meaningless. Some we lost to just the creeping madness. Others we lost to unfortunate incidents. Eventually, those that survived, and myself, made it to the surface, albeit miraculously. How exactly we made it and what we did when we arrived, I don't recall. I remember, she gestures vaguely, my home, building this. I remember forging some alliances. There are faces in my memories with no names attached. Fanged maws and eyes that glow red with blood. She shakes her head as if trying to recall like a dream or a memory that's fading away. I don't remember the details, but I am assuming sometime between when we were in the Underdark and reaching the surface was when I encountered the demon. And perhaps in my desperation to see my people have a new life on the surface, I could see myself sacrificing for their greater good.
Oh, you did a great job of that. Like your house is gorgeous and huge, and your people are rich, and it seems like you succeeded. So why are you sad now?
She looks at the weapons.
Oh,
is that
right?
But is that true? Was it all merely fleeting? Short, scant years of enjoyment and prosperity? For this?
Well, what about the next years? They can be joyful and prosperity full.
She shakes her head.
What?
If I am the last of my house, if there are none left, there is no joy in that.
Oh, not immediately, but like it comes back. Like I was at a really low point once too, and in the dark for a really long time, and then I was in the bright for even longer, and that was terrible too. But eventually, I've found a new crew, and they're like nice to me, and there's some moments of joy, and still gotta work through all the other shit and get yelled at a lot, but it's worth it. I think that could happen for you too if you stick with us.
Sheba looks at Saithius. You are so easy to forgive. However,
Kashmir kind of quirks a brow at that whole monologue.
I do believe that.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Wait,
Oh
that's
god.
a
Wait,
rough
you rolled a
nailed it.
1d6? What was that?
No, I got a 2 on the d20, and then I added bardic inspiration.
You didn't
but
roll
I
a
have a
d20,
negative
you
one.
rolled a you rolled a d6 actually. Looks like.
That was the additional.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh
Very
yeah.
persuasive.
Oof. Oh.
My RP stands.
I hope it's like out of the corner of her eye, she's like notices while Scythius is saying this, Akash was just fucking frowning and staring, and that's what like ruined the persuasiveness.
Well, Lleryl is distracted by the weapons, and she like lifts up a hand as if to touch one, and puts it back down at her waist. If she kind of laughs almost derisively at Saithius. If my actions led to the destruction of my people, forgiveness will not come so easily.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It seems like the people in Arctis, and he gestures to Akasha, but like, if you slight them once, they're just gonna kill everyone that looks like you.
I think there's maybe oversimplification of situation, but you know.
Oh, sorry. Burn everything in a 2-mile radius.
Well, no, and pun intended, you are getting warmer there, but no, not the same thing.
Lleryl shakes her head. I just don't, I don't understand. If I have always been a follower of the twilight, a believer in the divination of the stars. And when the goddess of the stars first started coming to me in my dreams to tell me of the world above, it was all I wanted. A
Flick
world
side
free
eyes,
of
Akashima.
a world free of Lolth's influence.
Anyone can be tricked and manipulated, Lleryl. It seems to me that your heart was in the right place and the wrong visitor came to you.
She shakes her head. That can't be true. The goddess of
surely
the
God.
stars spoke to me even while I was still residing within the Underdark.
Unless it was a fiend in disguise. One of
She-
Lolth's competitors, perhaps. Or a being that just wanted to do some mischief. Tell me, did you have dreams of escaping Lolth's influence before you actually took the steps?
I did. I never would have thought of such things before. I never even knew of a sky above filled with stars. But when I saw it in my dream, felt the breeze on my face, the stars in the sky shone like diamonds, pointing me to the path of my people. It was beautiful.
And it still is, but
But how could something so pure, so good, be filled with such evil?
Look, Lleryl, there are two kinds of scams. There are the kinds of scams where you prey on someone's greed. They're usually the most successful because most people are greedy morons. But there's a second kind of scam, and it is equally effective, if not more so, but on a much smaller percentage of the population. And in those scams, you prey upon someone's goodness, their kindness of heart. In your case, Well, I suspect it was the latter. And unfortunately, your people paid the price for it.
I feel we had everything we needed. We had strong alliances, the stars to guide us, to breathe the crisp night air. I thought everything about reaching the surface was a blessing.
Nakashima is essentially trying to insight whether or not she's being sincere.
One moment. You're not sure.
Nakashima, like, just very...
She's wringing her hands in her lap. They're clasped together very tightly. She appears to be sweating slightly, which is odd considering her almost flawless visage. And she seems, well, aside from bleeding, she seems genuinely uncomfortable with the discussion of being duped for, potentially, in a drow's life, hundreds of years.
Nakashima doesn't say anything, but just looks like mildly put off.
Yeah, so Sai's gonna just keep asking her, like, try to bring the conversation back to mundane drow things, like, what food did she eat growing up, and what was her family like, and, like, just anything he can think of to keep her talking while Rain's doing the rest of the ritual.
Okay, alright. You and Lleryl begin discussing small talk for a time. Flix, what are you up to?
Flix is going to be reading his manual of dexterity and chuckling over various images and like holding particularly saucy ones up to show the class. And Nick is going to be cleaning up a popcorn incident. TM.
Wow, that'd be like, sounds like your new album dropping.
The popcorn incident.
The popcorn incident.
Mature audience warning.
Isn't that definitely the name of a good Charlotte album?
Probably.
Popcorn incident.
At the very least, it's a single on the album.
But yeah, I'm going to deal with that. I'll be back soon.
Kashiba takes a step away from this disgusting display and steps to the back of the circle and is going to put on his robe of stars again as he unattunes to the necklace of adaptation and reattunes to the robe of stars.
Okay. Sounds good.
And
Lleryl will eye you up and down as you put on that robe of stars. She doesn't say anything unless you say something to her, but she's very pointedly staring.
Akashima is actually distracted by the saucy art Flix is looking at. Like, he's trying not to make it obvious, but he's 100% like kind of like looking over his shoulder and like giving it a peek, so he does not notice what Lleryl is doing.
So you see Lleryl. She is giving Akashima kind of an even look and then narrows her eyes. It appears that she is offended. You have no fucking idea, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk about cinnamon. I didn't know if you had cinnamon down in the Underdark. What are some other spices that you like?
I became quite fond of morels, actually. Not particularly a spice, but a deep-dwelling fungus. There were some that were more buttery that I quite enjoyed.
Oh, you like deep... Oh, I got some deep-dwelling fungus growing on the inside of this armor. It's something with the moon sages, or... I don't know. But I tried making it into a stew, and then got me and Rain pretty sick one time. So maybe you don't want that one.
Lleryl frowns.
Random conversation.
Did you say in the armor?
Oh, yeah. The armor's alive, and like it drinks my blood every now and then, kind of like a vampire. But I was told I couldn't become a vampire, the armor wouldn't like me, so I stopped licking things after that. Anyway, more about you.
About two hours in.
Okay, so
Sorry,
30 minutes goes by, and Rain should be attuned, I think, right, to the helmet? And
That is correct.
she is keeping a mind out for fiendish visitors.
Rain, as you become attuned to the helmet after 30 minutes, and you put it on and begin to expand your mind to the presence of demonic influence, there is actually nothing coming from Lleryl. But the thing that disturbs you the most is the symphony of whispers that seems to be coming from all around you. It's not something you can understand, but it sounds like hundreds of voices whispering in unison, all saying gibberish, unformed words.
That's unsettling.
It's actually very distracting. And the myriad whispers hiss in your ears like a steaming kettle pot. Rain, all of these weapons seem to be forming slowly into fiends. They're not entirely there yet, but their souls are slowly and deliberately being changed. Rain, make me an Arcana check.
Sure.
As these vessels are currently in the form of a weapon, you do assume that they will reach their full fiendish status by drinking the blood of those that are slain by them. You've heard of weapons like this, weapons that steal the souls of the slain. And it would be a quite the horror to have an army of animated weapons, only fueled and empowered by those that have slain, becoming more and more demonic with each passing kill. The true corruption.
Rain kind of communicates this to Peko. Is this like anything you've seen before with your, what do you call it? Your soul amancy? What is it that you do?
Oh, well, the spectromancy, well.
Right, that one.
It's very, unfortunately, it's very similar, almost to an eerie extent. But the way we saw it was having an extension, the weapons as an extension of our body, being able to utilize them and us in sync to its fullest potential, like your blade singers would do. But not like this. Not by turning the souls into demons.
So it's a riff on the same concept, it sounds like.
Unfortunately so. The base ingredient, and I hate to refer it as such, is a soul. And in essence, demons are souls themselves, but twisted and enhanced by powers from the Nine Hells. A soul like this, well, put in a weapon, can be corrupted, in theory, and it seems like that's exactly what's happening here. These aren't extensions, these are cages. Tombs.
For the demons? Or for the drow? Or
For the-
both?
Most likely, for the souls of the drow. And if there's some sort of demonic presence in there, it's trapped in there too. When you put an unbound, weak soul in with a fully realized spiritual demon, I guarantee you only one of them is going to come out alive. you can feel her air quotes, and it's not going to be the soul. Think of it as putting a cricket in a terrarium of toads.
So the drow aren't powering the weapons. They're food for the demon embryos that are implanted in those weapons.
Ugh. I hate that reference too, but I think that's the most accurate thing we can surmise. And those things to the south, those things that look like forges. I've seen things kind of like this before, but not in this manner.
So if we were somehow to get the drow souls out of these weapons, does that mean the demons inside would starve?
Potentially, but it also depends on how far corrupted the souls are inside.
Well, does it actually look like any of these weapons have been used yet?
It does not, actually. None of them have any blood on them.
Well, if these weapons haven't been used, then perhaps they're not very far along.
They could be just burgeoning, that's true. That's as much as we could hope for. And at the very least, well, we're not going to be able to bring them back to life, but we can do our best to try and put them back into, well, the rest they deserve.
Well,
we
that's
can't let these souls go to the Nine Hells, Rain.
Well, that's the plan. Well, that's not. I mean, not letting them go to the Hells is the plan. But that is not really magic that I'm familiar with. Not
No.
at that scale.
No, but it is something that the Umbrellans are a little bit more familiar with.
Then I suppose we continue to stand watch and wait for them.
As much as I loathe to wait, you're right.
Rain will share most of everything that she learned from Peko about these weapons and their nature.
Oh, so they become stronger if they have blood. What if
Yes.
we hit them against each other? Will it like siphon the blood from one into the other and then like kill one that way?
Sorry, when Peko said blood, it's more like they're like soul stealer weapons. So they will
Oh, yeah,
kill somebody
sure,
and
side
take their
effect,
soul.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we could bang all the weapons together and then get rid of most of them, and then the last one we just figure out what to do with it.
They're magical weapons, Sai. I don't know. Most magical weapons don't just break by normal wear and tear and use. There needs to be something to break the magic in order to destroy them.
Yeah. Wouldn't one break the magic of the other? Like it's gonna steal its blood or soul or whatever juice.
I mean, maybe if we have no other options left to us, we could try that. But generally, no. Just bashing two magical weapons together, unless one is specifically designed to destroy the other, that doesn't necessarily work. Like, for example, if you and I cross swords, our swords wouldn't just break clashing against each other.
Well, yours probably would.
I did make your sword really fucking awesome, didn't I?
Yeah, thank you.
You're still wrong, but I appreciate that you recognize good craftsmanship either way.
Mostly the hilt. I brought that.
Lleryl
Anyway,
looks
what are we
at
supposed to
Rain
do?
if she tells everybody that.
Oh yeah, your drow are food for their souls are food for whatever demons are locked in there with them. Sorry.
If there's any way we can free them from their weapon prison, I will see to it.
Then you will sit there and you will make sure that nothing can come and claim these weapons for itself until House Umbralis arrives to unfuck up your mess.
I would be much more useful after brief. Please, my mind is tired, and I am wounded.
No,
Yeah,
you're
that's
being
normal-
very
that's
useful.
nor- That's like a normal thing after talking to Saitius for too long.
That's true. All right. While listening to Sai's fascinating ability to keep up constant patter, perhaps we give Lleryl a chance. It really wasn't her that did all of this.
That still remains to be seen, but
I'm
I'm pretty
reasonably
confident
convinced.
that I can murder her if we need to, even if she's at full power.
I kind of feel like murdering Window has mostly come and passed, and now
Not if she betrays us, Akashiba. That's
Well,
what I meant.
then obviously Window would reopen, but this kind of theme of Maginox, like, oh, it's person you don't trust, who does things you don't approve of, who is probably bad, but hey, let's work with him anyway. And Akashiba gives like an exaggerated shrug. That's Maginox.
Rain just turns and stares
takes
daggers
a-
at Lleryl and just says, "To be clear, if you do anything that even looks like it's going to fuck us, I will not hesitate to murder you and send your soul straight to the hells that it belongs. There's like a portal right in the other room, so it'd be really fucking easy for me to do."
Lleryl presses her lips together, but says very little.
Perfect. Then we have an understanding.
Akashiba follows it up, looks at Lleryl, and again, like, shrugs. And sorry I kicked you. Maybe that was uncalled for, but in fairness, I did kind of think that we were going to kill you, so it seemed like a small thing. And Akashiba just again shrugs.
She touches her slightly wounded area. I do not hear the stars here. I will not threaten you.
Oh, stars, and he kind of looks at his robe. Yeah, I have those.
Indeed. She looks you up and down.
You just woke up, Lleryl. You have to understand that we've been fighting the evils that your household has become for what feels like 48 hours straight? From one fight straight to another. We're exhausted, and we're angry, and we're appalled at what's happened here. But I think you deserve a chance. I don't think you did this on purpose.
My fate is in your capable hands. She looks at Saithius.
I don't think that we really needed to have our actions explained, but sure, whatever.
Oh, I thought, come on now, we're all just being shitty to each other at this point. This is stupid. We're going to work with her, we don't need to talk about it anymore.
Rain starts futzing with her cloak and doing shit to it.
From this point, will you allow Lleryl to rest? And if so, you will need 4 hours.
Rain
That
would love to
is
get a long rest.
Flix's intention.
Okay?
I mean,
Rain?
nobody can talk for Sai. Like, nobody can speak for Sai. Sai's gonna do what Sai does.
Clearly indicating we can let her sleep because he was trying to do the party a solid.
I'm not really. I wasn't convinced that Sai was trying to do the party a solid. I thought Sai was just doing Sai, but I appreciate this tactical
Why
thinking.
not both, meme?
This is why he's proficient in deception. He confuses even ourselves.
He deceiving himself at this point.
This
fuck
information
it,
is
let us
sometimes required for allies as well as enemies.
Oh, okay.
Above board question. I was always under the impression that we leveled up, like basically like we got all our stuff back. Is that not the case?
It is if you are long resting. I assumed you were long rest, so.
Okay.
Yep, Rain'll kind of, with the attunement to the helmet, will kind of keep watch for most of it because she can be conscious while she meditates.
Aside from the whispers from the various weapons in the room, there are no other strong demonic voices that echo in your head through the helm of Devil Command. Lleryl will take a long rest.
So I guess we're all taking long rests, huh?
Should we roll that now, or do you want to do the usual like just see shit
Christine,
happen?
do you want to roll a secret deception check? I rolled a 22 insight check, like when I was eyeballing her and talking about giving her a chance. Like, did she betray any eagerness about like her opportunity to betray us? Did she get shifty? Did her pulse start pounding in her neck? That kind of little poker tells that I might have spotted.
Actually, no. She, all of her words seemed genuine as she was speaking.
Cool. So either she's a real good liar or Flix is right to give her a shot. All right, that's good enough for Flix. I'm gonna take the long rest.
All right, everybody, please take your long rest. It's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away.
Speaking of, is it a new day for items that require that?
It is.
Sweet. Do we have to reset those manually?
There's
no,
a checkbox when you
yeah.
long rest.
For like the long rest, you just hit that checkbox, and all your items that have long rest checkboxes will be toggled from that.
Cool.
Right. You all rest up, and Akashaba, your dreams are pleasantly quiet today. And aside from the dissonant whispers in Rain's ears, everybody is fully rested, and Lleryl not just meditates, she just fully passes out on the floor. She is very tired. And Rain, Saethius, and Lleryl are the first to awaken. Lleryl rubs her shoulders after sleeping on the floor. I have to say, the dome is quiet but not very comfortable.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made your position very specifically uncomfortable. Apologies.
I see. She shakes Saethius a bit. Come on, you wake up.
What? I'm awake. I don't sleep, except that one time.
Well, what is your plan, Rain? Do we gather up the remains of the house and be off to the Vicadans? She kind of frowns and
Vicadans.
She-
No.
tilts her head at you.
No, we're going to sit here and wait for House Umbrellas to come unfuck whatever this shit is.
On that
There-
count, I haven't heard from Catherine, and I'm starting to get concerned. How long do you
seems-
think it should take them to get here?
Flix,
Shouldn't
you
take
actually
long.
have not received any sending stones from Catherine, or sending messages from Catherine. In between her, I could kiss you.
In fact, the last time that I heard from her was when I let her know that we were successful. I have a feeling that her house isn't coming, and we should be prepared to face the Vicadans.
Are the Vicadans coming?
I don't know for certain, I just have a hunch.
Those are the vampire people, right? Well, the other vampire people?
They're the
other
largest-
one?
They're the largest house here, and everyone wants a piece of this. They likely had spies, not necessarily in Catherine's retinue, but, well, look, a lot of people were involved in this operation.
Can we just teleport these weapons elsewhere?
I could, actually, if we round them all up.
I don't want them on the airship. What other circles do we have?
We can take them to Catherine's house.
Yeah,
It's
just
also
send them to Catherine.
possible-
She'll figure it out.
It is
Unless-
also possible that maybe with light, if we were to gather all of them up, I could potentially purify them.
I think it's worth mentioning that if I haven't heard from Catherine because something bad has happened, and it likely happened in her house, I'm going to try reaching out again. In the sending stone.
New
You up?
stone. Who this?
this?
You put the stone to your ear and give it a good shake. Catherine does not respond.
Yes, something's wrong. Something's definitely wrong.
All right, then. It seems like we need to find solution to these weapons sooner rather than later and go.
Lix actually looks very worried.
Akashma just kind of ignores that.
We do, I believe, Eris also has a sending stone that's Catherine's sending stone that she gave us specifically, but Eris does have one and Shar has one from the the ones that we got.
Shar would know what to do.
Rain will pull out her sending stone and try to message Eris.
Who are you calling?
I was gonna call Eris first.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I figured you'd want to call Shar, Akashba.
What? No.
Yeah.
I don't even have a sending stone.
Eris.
Well, you do now. Flix tosses you Shar's
I mean,
sending stone.
He tosses it back. Why don't you call her?
Don't you want to talk to her?
What? No.
You get this back from Eris. Greetings, Rain. I'm on the Audacity with Shar.
Okay, that wasn't supposed to be a whole message. I just got cut off.
Okay, well, he just puts up the sending stone to the ear. Hey!
Eris, have you heard from Catherine? We heard from her briefly, and then we have not been able to get a hold of her again. There's a problem down here in the bottom of House H'Amaki. We've been successful, but there's shit here we need to deal with.
You get back from him. I left Catherine's house to attend to Shar and the Audacity for a brief period of time and to get some supplies. I have not heard from her.
Awkward. Okay, I think this is only works like one direction, one way. Okay. Eris is on the ship actually with Shar to get some supplies or something. He left Catherine's house. Akashba, are you okay?
Yeah, I think actually I may very well be able to solve this problem if we do gather them together. There is old priest spell that creates kind of like holy area, right, that banishes all kinds of demonic and fiendish presence. So I think if we maybe bind them together in small enough space, I could probably solve these.
Oh, okay.
Above board, Christina. So basically, I am supposing that if I used Hallow with all of them in the areas, like it would purge the demonic taint from the weapons.
Let's see. First, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead can't enter the area. Can't possess creatures within it. Choose the effect. I'm reading. Courage, daylight, energy protection, everlasting rest, extra dimensional interference.
It's a reach. It's a reach, but basically I'm supposing that like if demonic presence can't enter hallowed ground, then like why would the demonic taint on the weapons be allowed to remain? That I could purge it basically.
This would absolutely be a start, but you're not quite sure how deep the demonic influence runs, and if the souls are so weak that they have to rely on the demonic influence to survive, with hollowing you may snuff out both, leaving an empty, but non-dangerous husk behind. That's a moral choice Akashba is going to have to make.
I'd actually say that's probably a choice that Akashba wouldn't even know to make. Akashba just thinks, like, make the hallowed circle, get rid of the demonic influence. Like, he's not really aware of, like, soul alchemy or how that works. What has been communicated...
Akashba has a very rudimentary knowledge of this, just based on his interactions with Lucaris and the gem, the large resonant gem that is currently on your ship.
Fair enough. Then Akashba's going to look back over. Yeah, I think maybe a slight risk of damaging souls other than demons, but I could probably over time get rid of demon taint.
What do you mean damage the souls?
Okay. Akashba walks back over. Alright, so, maybe in weapons there's like, maybe there is like original drow soul, maybe, and he like puts a paw up. And then maybe over here is like demon soul. So like, like Lucaris is like 2 souls, right, in crystal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so maybe these weapons are similar. In which case, if I were to use the light on these weapons, I think it would probably just get rid of demonic influence unless, I don't know, Drows... Well, Drows dislike the light, but I think it would just get rid of the demonic influence.
Peko does speak up in your head, Rain. Mikashiba's on the right track, but he does risk the chance of completely obliterating the soul itself, depending on the overall influence of the demon. A soul does need a certain, how to even describe it, amount of power to survive or to sustain on this realm, not to mention be in a body. Not everything can be merely burned away. And you're gonna have to be the one to break that to him, Rain.
So
You're gonna have to be the one to break him, Rain.
fascinating. Well,
Like, yes, let's cure the cancer by lighting the whole corpse on fire.
I mean, it works.
It's a corpse. It's already dead.
well, it's,
Wait, okay,
Also,
I mean,
also
it's a corpse if it's lit on fire.
factual statement.
Lleryl, you also prescribe to the light, yes?
I
Of
am-
a sort?
I
Starlight,
prescribe
whatever.
to the twilight.
Okay, look. So, here's the deal. If Akashba does his thing, I think that deals with the immediate threat of these weapons falling into the wrong hands and your people having their souls consumed by demons and being destroyed. But it runs the risk of their souls just being obliterated outright as well.
Then we cannot risk it,
Well, gosh,
Lleryl says firmly.
they are already
We will have
dead.
to find another way.
Oh my god.
Is there a collaboration here between you two clerics of slightly different flavors of light to work together on this? Or
Kashmo holds up his paws. I don't know. Maybe I really. It seems like we've decided to work with Lleryl until she inevitably betrays us. So I've kind of turned this corner if she has.
Lleryl holds up her hands.
because let's be realistic. The alternative here is if we have to leave all these weapons behind, a fiend is going to get a hold of them and is going to use them, and all your people are going to have their souls destroyed anyway. They're just going to be consumed by a demon. And who knows what happens then? Eternal hellfire, pain, suffering forever?
Yes, but if they are still in there, and as if there's a chance we can save them from burning for an eternity in the nine hells, then I want to pursue that.
Well, this is a chance to do that. That's what we just said.
Then I'm in.
So can you two collaborate on this and see if you can come up with something that minimizes the risk of total obliteration to an acceptable degree? And if not, then we have to gather them all up in a pile anyway, and I'll teleport us out of here.
As
All
long
right,
as,
well-
as long as Ikashaba understands that this is a delicate process and may take some finesse.
I'm sorry. Is okay. Never mind. All right, fine. Why don't you all start gathering weapons and Lleryl and I can have a chat.
I do think, though, that we probably need to get what we came for then if we're going to make a hasty retreat, Flix.
All right, what did you have in mind?
I think we need to go upstairs and get the Orb of Stars like we originally intended.
If it's even still there.
I mean, it should be. You
That
have the
chamber
key
the
to
old
it.
Orb of Stars is in is sealed. Only I can enter it. Not even a curious Umbrellan can get into that place.
What about a Vicadon? Did you have allies?
The Vicadans don't know about it either.
All right, well, that's good news at
assure
least.
you, the Orb of Stars is there.
Okay. Well, we need to go get that. We need to gather up all these weapons.
Basically, from the time you guys started talking about needing to gather the weapons, like, Sai was already off doing that and just trying to bring them into a pile here.
All right.
Can we just put them in one of your bags and
No, we've already had this conversation, Si. They won't all fit. The bags are not infinite.
To point out that since Lleryl has showed up, Scythius is like idea sharing his like quadrupled, and I'm not sure this is a good thing for group.
You all speak so lowly of your friend Saethius. Is this
Well,
You haven't known him for very long.
Yeah, you're kind of
He's
new to this.
very good in certain narrow applications, and when he branches out, things tend to get dicey.
Well, not
But
entirely.
he's doing
He's been
better.
a very able student of the illicit arts, shall I say.
Yeah, and when it comes to stabbing things with magical swords, honestly, Saethius is and he kind of leans away from Ray, and he's kind of the best at it.
Well, he's the only person here who took the time to ask me what my favorite food was.
Oh wow, that's not really high up on my list of things I like about the people. Anyway, you want to talk about how we're going to do this?
exaggeratedly rolls her eyes at all of this.
All right. So, okay, Lleryl, here's how I think this goes. I am there to burn out demonic essence, and you
Yes.
are there to stabilize souls with weird star drow magic.
I will do my best. Souls are not really my forte.
Well, mine either. But we listen. Worst case scenario,
Okay.
and I'm not gunning for this, but the worst case scenario, souls just are done and they pass on, but they cannot be used as evil weapons by fiends. So I like our odds here of getting a reasonable outcome.
Is that true, though, Akashaba? If they just move on, I mean, that's the best case scenario for them at this point, right?
I
think it's
don't-
more that they get obliterated, like they cease existing. They don't go on.
Well, I think it depends on who you're talking to, how good it looks like. But for my purposes, most important point is that these souls do not become weapons for fiends. Drow or not, and I really actually don't have much against Drow when he looks like this. I feel like this whole episode has made me look like I am against Drow. I do not want any soul to have to be used as weapon of fiend.
Then I agree wholeheartedly with you. I merely want to preserve any sort of humanity they may have left.
Oh yeah, that's like what we are trying to do, but I kind of feel like that part is largely going to hinge on you. I kind of have one trick here, and your involvement is mostly to try to, he looks at Rain, like anchor drow souls, maybe? That's a good term?
Then I
Bolster
will.
them. If
I
they're
must-
strong enough, they'll survive.
Yeah, that.
Then I must beseech you for this. Throughout our years, we have continuously worshipped the stars. And if we are to hollow these weapons and free them from their influence, then we must do it properly. With you burning out the demonic corruption, and I guiding their souls to eternal rest through the stars.
That seems like basic game plan. Truth be told, this is first time I have burned out demonic essence, but also thought like, oh, but not too much, so can't say I'm really expert at that.
I am curious, Akashaba. What are the Cleric of Light's opinions on the aurora borealis? She tilts her head at you.
I don't really have strong opinion in truth. I was not really raised as part of a broader organization. My mentor taught me what he taught me, which is demons are bad. That's kind of whole thing.
She thinks for a moment. If we were to do this under the twilight, the light of the stars, I believe that their guiding light in the sky will show the souls to their final resting place as they become one again with the aurora borealis.
Yeah,
Thus-
I don't have strong issue with twilight or starlight or any light really. It's light, so we can have it your way.
All right. As long as we can gather up these weapons in a central place and to do these rituals properly, I believe I have a similar understanding of what you are speaking of. Akashima, you are talking. You have the hollow spell learned, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lleryl also has the hollow spell learned. So Lleryl will also cast it with you, but she will cast it as a twilight cleric, and you will cast it as a light cleric. And thus, with your two powers combined, you may be able to actually send these souls to their proper resting place.
Okay. worth noting that, like, when Akashba cast this, like, Akashba does legitimately not wish harm on these drow souls, so he's not, like... He is really just in there as surgically as possible to, like, remove the demonic corruption. Like, there is no sabotage here.
Yeah, and Lleryl, like, totally understands that you are, like, the laser beam, and she is at least trying to do what she can to save what is left of her people.
Great.
However,
Saidi-
the prerequisite is that the weapons must be outside under the light of the stars.
All right, so Saitius, you have brought weapons from what I can tell. Thank you for that. Where is good place to do this, Lleryl?
Lleryl thinks. There... Now that's going to be a problem, because you are going to create... She makes motions with her fingers. A lot of light. And not many in this region care for that very much. And it'll draw a lot of attention.
Oh, yeah, actually, that has happened before.
Although, now we do have to do this outside, so it leaves us very little choice. I'm sorry, I may not be able to be of much help in finding a suitable place, as long as it is outside under the clearest skies, where the light of the stars can shine down directly on the weapons.
All right, okay, idea. We go get Orb of Stars, and then we go outside and do this as quickly as possible while, doing it right. And then, Rain, can you teleport us back to ship, maybe? Because we are going to draw guards.
Sure.
If we just need light, I can bring some moonlight. Would that help?
No.
Like, trifecta of light?
Akashba looks at Lleryl. I don't... Is it? He can make, like, a little light.
Lleryl, no.
I
No.
woke up a demon with my moonlight.
Yeah, you admit it!
It is not
Oh.
merely the type of light, it is the presence of the goddess.
Oh.
I really hope your star goddess exists then. Yes, I can teleport all of this out of here, I think. We should go get the Orb of Stars then.
Yeah.
Don't love leaving these here. But you know what? Nobody can come through without rings, even ethereal presences. I wasn't able to pass through, so maybe our hag friend will not be able to get through without rings as well. Rain just checks her pocket to make sure she has the rings secure.
Unless Flix has stolen them.
Nope.
Okay.
Your rings are secure.
Alright, then let's go get the Orb of Stars and we'll come back here.
All right.
Remember to hold your breath as we go around the corner before we go through the portal.
The lights seem to be deactivated, right?
Oh, well, perfect. Never mind.
There is no more strange, demonic essence radiating from the torches.
I mean, I'll take your word for it. I'm doing like this two-screen thing with a slight twitch delay. It's perfect.
Nice. You're doing great. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Flix!
All right. Yes. What,
Flix!
you're right here. What's going on?
We're going to get the Orb of Stars, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to teleport us and all these weapons out of here
To where?
to the Audacity. Akashba, you should let Shaw know, and maybe they can disembark and take us away from Maginox.
Okay. Akashba holds up the sending stone. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, hello. And he throws the stone to Rain.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing on?
Hello, Shaw.
Hello!
Akashba is being bashful for some reason. He doesn't want to talk on the stone, but
Oh, he's adorable.
she says you're adorable, Akashba.
Akashba just looks the other way.
We have a bit of a problem.
Oh,
maybe
dear.
if Eris is still with you, strongly urge him to not leave the ship until we get back. We are going to be bringing a large pile of demonic weapons that we need to purge under the light of the stars or something. I don't know. Akashba has an idea, but we're going to make a lot of light. So if you guys could disembark and get a little away from Maginox so we don't draw undue attention.
Ooh. All right. We're going on a trip. Sounds good.
Perfect.
See you soon.
Yes, perfect. Thank
Hopefully.
you.
Oh, I can't hear that.
Kashba says hello. Goodbye.
Hello, everyone, and take care.
She says hello, everyone, especially Akashba. Take care.
Kashba frowns.
Did she actually say that?
Through the portal we go.
Wait.
Reactivate the portal.
Before we go through, shouldn't I scout? What if there's an ambush waiting for us on the other side?
Well, we kind of have to all go through because it requires the rings, so...
All right, well, let's make preparations first, right? Blessings, and he casts Longstarter on himself, various spells and whatnot.
Flix, you seem to have a few things active currently. Right now you have...
those were left over.
so I'm going to delete them all. 1 second.
Don't delete Longstarter. Oh,
I'm doing it.
But,
All of them are gone.
How dare you?
This fairy is clean.
Cast spell. All right, and now I have to find it. Search Longstrider. All right. Boop. Boop. All right.
Like, we can see on the other side of this portal, right, Christina? Because that's how we knew...
You can.
That's how... Yeah, okay. So we can see if there's anything on the other side. Because that's how we knew that there was the cloud kills over here, Flix.
Unless they're invisible.
I mean, if they're invisible, you know? Such is life.
Flix, spins a ring on his finger and contemplates, but decides not to activate it.
Rain,
also gonna
I have
use my
given you
hat.
a view of the room below, if you would like to glance down at your iPad.
Yeah. Looks like how we left it. Cool. I mean, it seems fine. I guess I can make a perception check.
Go ahead.
It's not bad.
You see nothing. Well, at least nothing that has changed from the last time you were here.
Seems like how we left it.
Tempted to cast invisibility.
Whatever makes you happy, Flix, but we also don't have all day.
All right, fine. At least we have that. Akasha, but do you want to bless us before we do anything?
No, not
Or
really.
would you rather wait?
I'd rather wait.
All right. Suit yourselves.
All right, Akashba goes through the mirror.
Same.
Yeah, Flix is going to try to dart through sneakily.
What are you so concerned about? What is even here?
Well, we don't know what happened to Catherine, and
you-
could be an ambush waiting for us.
You
So,
renewed the
Sai,
link, right?
please don't just run along. Yeah.
Oh,
Through
maybe
through the
maybe-
link. I'm concerned that with no response from Catherine, the Vicadans or another enemy knows where we are and are going to lie in wait for us.
It's also possible she just has a new boyfriend, you know?
It's not a joke. She might not even still be alive, Akashaba.
Oh no, Catherine's dead. Oh.
She a vampire?
So,
We know
yes,
she's not
please
alive.
stay together, in case there is an ambush.
Oh, I'm with you. I think it's the delay of your eyes.
Flix shoots Akashaba like a sharp frown. Whatever her nature, she's been an ally to us.
Oh, I know. You are very sympathetic to every single pretty woman, no matter what they do. I get that.
Are you... Flix, visibly bites his tongue. like 9 things about Akashaba's relationship with women, leapt to his sharp little tongue, and he was just like, nope, I like Akashaba, not doing it.
Hey, you let me
He's
know.
barely bursting with the desire to say things.
You let me know the second Akashba has a relationship with any woman.
I think that name is familiar. Catherine. Catherine...
Was that on the link, or would Lleryl hear that?
Lleryl is... Rain did not say she put the link back up, so I'm assuming you were all speaking.
I said that I did put the link back up.
Oh, forgive me.
We're at
I'm
the
sorry.
portal. Yeah.
Are
I would
you-
not have included Lleryl on that.
Ah,
That's-
okay. Never mind.
This is an A and B conversation, Lleryl. See your way out.
All right, bye, bitch.
Rain is not quick to.
See, those are the kind of stealth rolls that I should be
Woo!
getting.
Lad.
Are
Yeah.
we ready then? We need to go behind the throne. Is that correct, Lleryl?
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
Where the hell is Flix?
Next to Lleryl.
Yeah, but nobody can see him because he's so sneaky.
Oh, yeah,
But,
30
tis.
stealth. Huh.
All right. Here he goes. If there is an ambush, try to stay close. I can shield us from quite a bit of spellcraft if necessary.
All right.
Here goes.
Rah!
Rain still can't see, so.
Oh,
The room
Blood?
is decidedly empty.
are those crossbows?
Is that a blood smear? I see a blood smear, I think.
Oh, I thought
Or
we
was that
created
always here?
I need everybody to make me a perception check, please.
I rolled a 15, sadly.
Damn, Sai. Get it.
Yeah.
Sorry, that bloodstain was not here before.
Oh. There's also a dead dancer. I don't think we killed that one.
Christina, zoom out for me, please.
Sai runs
one,
up to the pillar and then stealths.
one moment, please.
Before pausing.
Before pausing. One moment. I'm missing something. One moment.
I don't like that this name is the name of the song is "Let the Dungeon Begin." Why not let the dungeon end?
Let it end. Sai, as you step forward and into the room proper, the first thing you see in the bottom part of the corner here in the west side of the room, as the GM actually gets it right this time, is it appears that the metal grate, the massive gate that you went through previously to get to the sewer area, is completely twisted and broken. Absolutely unusable, a pile of shredded metal. As
That's
you,
what I thought was the crossbow.
they're like gate pieces, or like little metal parts overlaid on each other. Before you shimmied up to the pillar, you saw the body of a drow in the bottom part of the room. But you don't remember putting that body there.
That's what Sai already called out to the group.
Oh, that seems bad.
Does Rain sense any fiends within 1,000 feet?
No. Right, you do not.
All right, let's make this quick.
Okay, you guys go. I'll guard from here.
Flix, do you have the key? I think you're probably the one who can get in and out the fastest. We'll hold the door.
Through the link. I do. Which door? Which
Behind
one?
behind the throne.
Ah, right. You know, on a hunch, I'm going to use my Ring of See Invisibility.
Okay. You see nothing apparent around you. Although you do see at the bottom of the room the corpse of a dancer.
All right. As far as I can tell, there's nothing invisible in the room, but perhaps investigate that corpse, find out what happened.
Let's get the Orb of Stars and get out of here, Flix. There's too much at stake.
All right, where's the door, Christina? It looks like there's no way for me to get in here. I'm still being
Indeed.
sneaky.
Lleryl walks up with you.
Is it obvious which one the Orb of Stars is?
Nope. You can't see you. Flix, where are you? Oh, she looks up. Oh, I can barely see you. You're so small. Sneaky.
Yes, I hear that a lot. All right, in we go.
All right, this is a little stone crafting trick taught to me by an earth elemental from the Underdark. Ahem. And she begins to say a few words in a primordial language.
Which I understand because I have comprehend languages.
Earth and stone move aside. Let me step astride. She, as the GM unfucks the door. Boop. Update wall. All right. After you. Well, nope, that seems suspicious after me.
I was about to say, search for traps.
She steps on some gold. Oh, sorry.
Oh, not here for the gold. All right, so which one of these is the orb of stars? This one? The glowing one?
She nods. That it is. Would you like me to pick it up for you, or?
Is it ensorcelled with traps in some way?
She shakes her head. No. The pedestal is floating, though. It's nice and decorative.
I'm gonna check anyway because I'm not.
Go ahead.
19, pretty good.
The orb seems to be suspended over a pedestal, floating in nothing. Under the pedestals is a almost magenta pink, like felt. It looks very nice. And surrounding it are various pieces of gold and other accoutrements. If you double click on the vault, it'll tell you exactly what's in here.
Loot the chest.
Ooh, yeah, I will scoop up all of the above.
What's in that chest?
There is a cool looking mace. It looks like there's a chain shirt and a ring.
Is there gold?
And a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, and a tremendous amount of money. Fortunately, gold coins are small. I should be able to fit all this in my satchel, correct?
You can, yeah. The orb is orb-sized. It's like it's a two-handed orb.
All right, I'm just going to take all then.
Go ahead.
I mean, you can split the money, so we don't have to split it later.
Oh, too late.
Flix just takes $10,000. You're like,
Got him.
Got him.
Does anyone need to know? All right. Look around, make sure that there's nothing that I'm missing. I presume that my last investigation roll satisfies the requirement.
Yep. There's nothing else in the room.
All right, Lleryl. Onward into the ambush.
Well, can't we just teleport now?
All right.
Did you get
Through the link,
gold?
I have it, along with a few other baubles. Do you want a new stealth roll? Because I revealed myself to Lleryl.
Oh yeah. Because you looted, you got coins jingling about.
23, still good.
All right, you may continue. Wait, where's Rain?
Rain is at the door.
Okay.
Where's everybody going? What the shit? I said we were holding the door and everybody left. Sai fucked off like all the way down. Oh my god.
What? I'm 10 feet from you doing exactly what we talked about.
No. Christina finally scrolled far enough for me to see where you went, sir.
I had a hand on the pillar. It was base.
Is that blood?
You did not.
Lleryl approaches the blood stain.
Lleryl, we have to go. Come on. Do you want your
But-
people's souls intact or not?
I want.
No.
I want to
No.
know what happened here.
We will come back when I can see. But also when there's not like a treasure trove of demonic infested weapons waiting for literally anybody to claim them.
She looks back at Sai pleadingly. Please.
Oh, I agree with Rain. Let's come back later. The blood's not going anywhere. Also, we have some... Kashba has some things he needs to admit before we do too much investigation.
What? Kashba like fucking frowns at atheist.
Remember you burned all the innocent drow?
Oh yeah, no, I did. He like looks at Lleryl matter of factly. I did kill a lot of drow with fire, yeah. And then he just kind of walked
Leryl's quiet.
The goblins are safe, though.
Again,
That is what matters. Yeah.
to all appearances, your house had fallen to nothing but demon-infested decadent evil.
Not to all appearances. They literally had.
I
To be clear.
see.
There will be much for you to correct. I am containing my own fury at the things that I've witnessed in this place.
What did you witness? Please. She corners you for just a moment, not threateningly, but
Yeah.
just to pause.
He stops,
Tell me.
and there was an alchemist, a young drow man whose body was infested with some sort of demonic worms that was experimenting. He had created bats whose specialty was hunting and killing my kind.
Leryl's faces many emotions right now. Confusion, thought. She mumbles something. Merrick's.
Yes, well, if he was once a drow of your acquaintance, by the time that we got to him, there was nothing left.
Merrick's was a good man. Merrick's was a doctor.
As I said, when we got to him, there was no man left. Just a fiend.
No. Merrick's was one of our finest
Perdita.
healers.
And Kashba looks down the hallway. Are you coming?
There's much to explain, but
Who is
like I said,
Perdita?
a fiend in the flesh of another drow woman, enormous. She was holding bacchanals, likely orgies, feasts, and unfortunately too many of the drow were feeding into it.
I don't know Perdita.
Well, she was loathsome. You're not missing anything. Largely a roiling lipidinous mass.
What do those words mean? Well, I know
A
lot.
giant fatso, Akashaba.
Oh, this
She-
seems like
Gluttonous.
some people have thyroid issues.
What's a thyroid? Burn it!
Alright, back through the portal, yes.
Yeah, let's go.
I just find it so hard to believe that someone so kind could... filled with worms.
Well,
It wasn't
Face nothing. When you sleep outside, a lot of weird stuff can happen.
Merrick's was a brilliant man, but he would never hurt a fly. He was a doctor, a skilled healer and surgeon, using combination of magic and poultices. Nature.
No, the creature that we encountered was proud to have created the killers that he had. He
But-
had vats full of disembodied limbs, drow limbs, might I add, that he was experimenting with. He'd stitched together another horror of, again, of various pieces of drow people.
Leryl's hands cover her mouth for a moment.
As I said, now that you are back to yourself, there is much to correct.
Can we maybe talk about all of the horrible, traumatizing things when we're back with relative safety on the ship? Yes?
Fine.
Alright,
Flicks
Let's
pops
go.
through the mirror.
Oh. Alright, double click Psy. Didn't mean to. Skirt. When Merrick's reached the surface, Lleryl speaks as though she doesn't even remember what she's talking about. He fell in love with flowers. I remember him cultivating a beautiful garden that bloomed under the light of the moon.
Akashimo looks up for a second at that and then looks back towards the group.
Oh my god, you all move so fast. Where'd you all go? Alright, there we go.
No.
Arctis one quick.
The weapons, thanks to Psy, are mostly piled up in the middle of the room.
All right.
I still don't like bringing these things onto the Audacity, but
Well, here's a question. Lleryl, do you have any idea how many rings like this there are out there? Holding up the mirror rings.
Those? If they're only meant for these quarters, then I assume that they are relatively rare, but I'm sorry, I don't know how many exactly are out there in the wild.
That seems like too great of a risk then to leave these here, because we don't know who else can access this area.
I do remember that the mirrors have been used to traverse the halls of the house, and special access was granted to certain dignitaries in order to come to the Noble Hall. This used to be the Nobles' Hall, a place for discourse and... She sighs. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted.
So we definitely don't know who has access to this place, so we can't leave them here. I don't disagree with you, Flix, but unless you want me to try and control them myself, I think we need to leave.
Wait, but if this is the Nobles' Hall, then the Vicadans would have access to this as well.
Even more reason to get the hell out of here.
I agree.
I mean, I'm not above a good scrap with House Vicadus, but maybe not right now.
not while there are things greater than our own lives at stake. I agree.
All right. If everybody's ready then, Rain will start drawing her teleportation circle.
All right. 10-foot teleportation circle on the ground. Oh, I do have my magic circles here. Ooh, what color would you like today, Rain?
Flix is going to jam up the doors in the meantime.
Rain is definitely, blue or violet. That's her arcane signature. So,
all right, Rain. Do you have a preference?
Let's go with blue since she just made her cloak.
Ooh, I like it. A teleportation. I'm gonna put it right here. A teleportation circle appears on the ground and begins to sparkle with magical energy.
She's actually going to pull out the cryosphinx feather that draws in the air, which is actually going to draw it with that and make the little icy blue runes hover just slightly over the weapon pile as well.
Right. Your magical circle begins to shimmer with newfound magical power. Congratulations on hitting level 12.
Wow.
Fanfare. Fanfare.wave.
The teleportation circle activates, and you may now begin to shovel weapons onto the Audacity, if you like.
Yeah, we gotta go quick, so everybody grab a section of the pile and jump on in.
Jump on it!
Jump in! Lleryl grabs a bunch of weapons and hops in.
So I grabs 2 weapons, one in each hand, and hops in.
Push the whole pile inside. Come on, Flix. You two, I know you're tiny.
You know what? Flix peels off his shadow. Shadow, do us a favor and help out. And me and the Shadow are going to grab all the weapons. And...
No. The weapons are already here, Flix.
Yeah, they're in a big pile.
Okay, well, we're pushing
it's
them.
Literally 6 seconds to get in the fucking thing.
Okay,
you don't have time.
We're doing that. We're shoving them through.
The Shadow is shoved through, and the rest of the group is quickly teleported back to the deck of the Audacity. One moment, please. I have to put Lleryl in this scene.
Oh god, I can see again. It's
Oh, you
a
can
miracle.
see! Hooray!
Hilariously,
I can see the
hilariously,
map.
I can't see at all.
Oh
'cause
wait,
my-
Sai is here. Hold on, I need to find everybody. Only Sai is apparently in this scene, so I need to put everybody else back on the boat.
Yeah, I can't actually see, but I can see the map, like, in dark mode. So,
Hooray!
ba, 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 ba. I'm more excited about this than leveling. Oh my god, you guys don't even understand.
You guys are out! 1 second as I... We're gonna change this up a little bit.
Wow, this sounds like borealis music, and I love it.
I'm gonna make the darkness just a little bit less dark, so we can all see. Ah, much better. Soaring high above the skies of the darkened Polaris, you are back on the comfort of the Audacity, and I'm actually gonna put you all in the teleportation room where you belong. Hey up!
Gloria!
Hey up! And let me make sure Eris is here. Eris, where? There we go. All right, that looks good. Lleryl
Yay.
blinks and looks around. Where are we?
Oh, this is our airship. Welcome aboard the Audacity.
Oh. She rubs
Oh,
her
the
arms.
view from the deck is remarkable. Come on.
Well, yes, maybe grab a handful of weapons and, start putting them out on the deck so you guys
There's
can
a
deal with that.
massive fucking pile of weapons that you guys teleported with.
Oh, I need my Shadow. Where is it?
Oh,
Hello, Shaw,
Hello.
Eris, Groon.
hello,
There's a
everyone.
pile of cursed and possessed
Oh.
weapons in the other room that we really need to get out on the deck of the ship. If everybody could pitch in.
That's so much. Wait, first off, is everyone okay?
Yes,
well,
it's delightful to see you, Shar. Flix's Shadow also blows a kiss at Shar as they both go past with their arms full of weapons.
Oh, I see you've brought some supplies on board? Why do we need so many weapons,
yes.
Rain?
No, because we are going to destroy them. Long story, I'll explain it as Akashpa and... Oh, Lleryl, why don't you step in here? Shar, Lleryl, Shar. Eris, Lleryl, Eris. This is your new sovereign, Lleryl. Eris, welcome your new vassal or something. I don't know how this shit works, but apparently she's been defeated. She pledges herself to you in your house, whatever, I don't know.
Eris, you're alive. He
Well,
turns
kind of.
around.
He's like half alive. He's like a vampire boy.
No thanks to your house, but he smirks. Welcome aboard.
She wasn't herself, Eris.
Hey, that's kind of
Yeah,
what we're
she was
going
like a
with.
demon.
That remains to be seen, but sure, we'll continue to go with that narrative.
Akashaba stops, kind of awkwardly hovering around Char long enough to shoot Eris a knowing look and a shrug. It's kind of like the go-to these days. Yeah, not themselves.
Eris walks up to Lleryl, and Lleryl looks down at the ground. I do not forgive you, Lleryl. However, I will show you hospitality of my house, something your house never showed me. I will give you the finest of the worst bedrooms in the bottom of the ship until we decide what to do with you.
We don't really have nice bedrooms on the ship, so it's not really a big deal.
That's
Also explaining-
Flix and Shadow come back, which is excellent. We should really have conversations about accommodations, but for now, Eris, be a dear and help us grab weapons and slam them on deck. Hmm?
Yes, we have reason to suspect that Catherine and, well, the Umbrellans may be in some danger.
Indeed, and I'm eager to get this done so that we can go and aid them.
Oh, and don't cut yourself on them. They might drink your blood and become super demons.
Good call, Sai. Yes, please do not cut yourself or others with the weapons.
Flix
They
and
are
Flix's Shadow. Sorry, go ahead.
Rain will explain that they are demon embryo weapons that like to drink blood and souls and things, and yep, to try and get a pep in everybody's step.
Char's eyebrows shoot through her horns. Oh!
OSHA regulations, everyone. Please wear your heavy gloves.
All right, chop chop. Grun is like, just load him on my back. Grun takes out just a ridiculous amount of weapons.
But not in his back, please. Reminder. OSHA regulations.
It's important to know that the crew does not have insurance.
Our insurance does not cover soul-based tampering.
Char, Lleryl, and Eris all help putting weapons onto the hull of the ship. Oh, proud. The top? Out here.
Whatever it is.
Sai is very pointedly just like nodding his head and yes, excellent job, everyone.
The deck of the ship.
The deck.
Rain will also, while this whole thing is being prepped, will switch back her attunements. She will unattune from the helmet and attune to her new cloak? Question mark.
Frank sticks his head out the door. Oh, hey, it's a party.
Oh, hey, Frank. How's it going?
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Frank.
Hi, Akashaba. Wow. Frank looks at all the weapons. Oh.
Yep, don't touch those, Frank.
No.
They're bad.
He's
They'll eat your soul.
hopping back and forth. What?
Yep, they'll eat your whole soul.
No, that's ridiculous. Look, they're just sticks made of me.
Nope, promise you they will eat your whole soul.
Oh, the whole thing?
Yep, I'm afraid so. They are hungry demon weapons.
Oh, that's not fun. I thought you brought some friends for me to play with. Well, I guess I'll go back in here now.
Oh, well, we could save one embryo and maybe train it to not be a bad
Rain
demon.
glares at Sai.
This
Really?
is what, 5 bad ideas in 9 hours? Come on, man.
After everything I've explained to you, Saithius, really?
I don't know. All right.
Also, isn't it kind of distasteful?
Frank,
They're
yeah,
made from the
shuts
bones
the
of
other
your
door.
kin.
Terrible idea.
Sai definitely took one of those weapons with him, didn't he?
I don't know. He looks at, Kashima looks at Lleryl. You are a really bad influence on boy.
Did we take an inventory? Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Let's get this done.
He looks around.
Did he take one of the weapons?
Did he?
1 sec.
Sleight of hand versus investigation, I would guess.
Yep.
Well, that's if he took the weapon to begin with.
Oh,
Yes.
you're rolling to find out
Sai's
whether you
thinking,
did.
oh shit!
Oh yeah.
He
yeah.
definitely
Alright,
took it.
so
Alright, he's
sleight of
getting
hand
thrown
and
off the
stealth.
boat.
Yeah, sleight of hand would be versus my investigation. Yeah. No. Flix looks over the weapons that he and his shadow literally just brought on deck. That one's missing. I'll be right back.
It seems to be a short glaive. Frank is pouting.
Where did Saithius go?
You guys went out and didn't even come back and give me anything neat.
Oh, there's still time for that, Frank. Frank, where's Sai? He has something that needs to be on deck.
Oh,
It's got
I
somebody's
saw.
stolen soul in it. I don't know what he's thinking, but
Oh, well, I think I saw Saithius run off with a femur. I think I heard him go below deck.
all right. Sai?
What?
I don't have any
You hear him
ears, so
muffle.
he may not be under the deck.
Sai.
Oh, hi, Flix. You see
I
him
know-
like holding a whittling knife, like to the bone, and is about to like carve into the bone.
Please, please, please don't do that. There are people's souls at stake, sire.
Yeah,
Someone's
but
entire essence, their eternity, is at stake, and you're prepared to gamble on it with a whittling knife.
I mean, that's only if you believe that stuff. Like, really, we're all just matter, and we're just gonna go back to the earth.
You know, I'm magic and I'll be recycled, but believe you me, you've got a soul, and you should treasure the fucking thing.
I have seen no proof of that ever.
I have, as has Akashaba and any other cleric worth mentioning. Look, the magic is there. Please.
Okay.
There's a time and a place for this sort of nonsense, but this isn't it. This isn't about us. This is about them and their eternity.
I don't agree, but I don't have any arguments, so here. And he just hands over the femur.
Now, you want to help? Come on. I know that everybody's been hard on you lately.
No, I already helped too much. I don't need to help more.
Flix kind of looks back at the door and frowns a little bit, and then zips outside with the thing.
Oh, so he really did take one. What was endgame here, you wonder?
Well, Sai's intentions are always good, at least.
I'm
they?
just a soul whose intentions are good.
Now
Alright,
Flix
so-
rests the thing on the pile.
Alright. Lleryl, after this, if you stay on ship, I really need you to be better influence on Saithius. He's
I
really
still-
acting out since you showed up.
I don't understand.
No, I don't, honestly, I'm not putting blame on you. You just being, not unattractive woman around him. He's just, I think he's trying to impress you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps.
As he says this, like, you can tell, like, he notices Shar again, and he kind of straightens his posture.
Shar is counting the weapons with a finger. 1, 2, 3. That is quite the haul, Rain. And you're going to destroy all of these.
Yes, did you miss the part about demon embryos, magic swords for undead fiendish army or something, and they drain souls?
Nope, but I did miss the part about, how we're going to prevent our flammable ship from catching fire.
No,
we're not using fire.
This is their dirt magic at work now. You need to talk to the clerics.
Oh, dirt magic, she claps. I do enjoy watching dirt magic.
It's not dirt magic. We are using the light. I don't.
Dirt magic.
I'm sorry. You're right. It's like sky magic or whatever. It is slightly elevated from whatever.
No, it is.
Rain is
literally
terribly,
fire.
as open-minded and wonderful as our dearest Rain is, she is ridiculously, horrifyingly bigoted when it comes to magic and various
It's not my
applications
fault
of it.
that most people's magic is strictly inferior, but it's fine.
Well, how do you think I look at your ridiculous incantations and sketches and whatnot?
With fucking awe, because I'm remaking the reality that everything is bound by. But it's fine. There's no accounting.
Right, but you
taste.
have to do that. It's silly that you have to use all these implements. Look, we're getting far away from the point. Is my point. Let's
Did you have
proceed,
points?
please. There
I
are
thought you had
there are
points.
lives either ended or imminently ended, in addition to lives that have already ended that we need to deal with now. Can we just proceed?
Sure. Okay. He looks at Lleryl. All right. So.
The Flix's shadow is like, oh, fuck this. He leaves.
All right. So Lleryl, I'm not expert here, but I think because we need to make sure souls survive, or at least that's what we are trying to do. Maybe order of events is you hallow first, and what'd you say? You said strengthen spirits, and then I cast light and really just go after demonic essence.
I think that's probably the way to do it. She looks at the rest of the group. I have a favor to ask of the assembled.
Okay.
If you believe in any sort of higher power, I ask that you beseech them now. My people have done nothing wrong, and please forgive them if they have brought you and your friends pain. And Eris, I'm sorry for what happened with your house. I cannot take back what has occurred. And I will not insult you and say that I was out of sorts when it occurred. But because I stand here before you, and I will do what I can in my power to help you regain your house that was so wrongfully taken from you, as was mine. And while your takeover was more outward and forceful, ours was cruel and occurred over a long period of time. I don't wish that pain on anyone. And I know you've lost many close to you. Let me at least make this right. Before I receive any judgment you may bestow upon me. Lleryl kneels down. And if my goddess all this time was a lie, Rain Silversong, then there may be no hope for my people. But for now, I pray that she was not merely a lie this whole time. Lleryl kneels down, and she folds her hands in front of her, and she begins to pray to the stars for aid. One moment, please. I'll give it a little slow twilight here. Whoop, ooh. Whoa, so bright! God, Lleryl, tone it down, girl. Tone it down. Tone it down. And from
She's got
the
shit to say to her
stars.
goddess.
Ooh. From the stars, through the snow and the thick clouds above, they begin to part, showing the clear, twilit sky of Polaris above. And the starlight begins to form around Lleryl in scintillating constellations. Akashabad, please use your light to purge the demonic influence from my people. Do what you
Akashaba
must.
Akashaba steps into the moonlight, seeming largely unfazed by it. And he holds out his hands on either side of him and closes his eyes, and sunlight begins to emanate from his palms.
Okay. Ooh! Wow! I will give.
Sunlight!
Sunlight! I'm gonna give Akashaba to Jesus! I'm gonna give Akashaba some rays of light here. One moment.
I need to get like Saithia some SPF 1 million. Who's where?
Yeah. Something about complicated sunglasses.
Whew. Lord have actually, Akashaba, I gotta turn you down a little bit. Holy shit.
That's fine. The
There you
second
go.
affix, like the second affix on this is actually darkness. Like he's like trying to like temper the light of the hallowing.
Okay.
And he says nothing, but instead just closes his eyes and concentrates, and he looks like he is just really focused in on whatever he's doing.
Lleryl is also praying, but with her hollow, she is attempting the everlasting rest, but praying that the starlight guides the souls away from the 9 hells, up into the aurora borealis, where they will be rejoined with the energies of Arctis. And then, someday, they may live again. Lleryl prays fervently in Elvish, beseeching the stars for aid, to guide the wayward remainder of the souls to their final resting place, to be at the side of their goddess, the Astralis, in the stars. And Akashaba's the light from the starlight from Lleryl and the sunlight from you begins to intertwine. There are brief lightning flashes, like sparks, amongst the weapons. And little blackened patches begin to burn and spread out over the bone. And Lleryl sees this and she prays more fervently, hoping that the bone cracks in order to release the soul. Lleryl shakes her head. No, we need something. We need more.
More light or more starlight?
More fire. Burn them.
Akashaba reaches to the side of his robe and reaches in and pulls out the necklace that he had been wearing earlier of adaptation and like cracks it in his hand.
Ooh.
To empower the spell.
Ooh, okay.
Flex is like, hey, that's not yours.
It isn't it.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the necklace of adaptation from your inventory.
We have so many magic items that we are literally never going to use. The one that might be useful sometime. Okay, you know what?
Yep.
It's fine because it was Flix's, so we're basically not
He's
going to
not
get it
gonna break
anyway.
his own stuff.
That's fine. You know what? We take this.
Akashaba, your sunlight that you're emanating with your hollow spell begins to crackle with licks of flame, and instead of beams of light, they begin to scorch the bones that are piled in the center of the ship. And they don't obliterate it, but they crack it just enough to split the weapons asunder, and they expose a glowing blue innard that must be the remnants of the souls forged into the bone. Lleryl extends her hands to the skies, and the blue mist from the weapons begins to slowly and almost imperceptibly creep up from the weapons and go towards the skies in a tiny, miniature aurora borealis, each one slight shades of blue, tiny wisps of light floating towards the sky. Akashaba, you feel your light become more empowered, not just from the spell you're casting, but from your spells that are affected by light. And you feel the blessings of light swell up inside you. And for a moment, the starlight and your sunlight are just two sides of the same coin, working in tandem, like dusk and dawn, one not without the other. And with a final, almost gasping sigh, the drow souls float up from the bones and disappear into the clouds. The bones that remain on the ship crack and burn and begin to turn into an ashy and acrid-smelling black dust, not harming the ship at all. Lleryl continues to glow with the light, allowing her starlight, to guide the souls to their final resting place. Nakashaba, your job here is done. Your hallowed ground, purging the weapons of the demonic influence. And something, some mark was left on you. Not from the demons, but maybe from the twilight, maybe from the souls ascending, but their light, their life force. And just seeing that empowered you and gave you a better understanding of the light itself. Ikashaba, for free, you may choose a spell, and you may give it the following property. Expanded. What is it? Oh, fuck. Sorry. Bigger range, longer duration. Oh, fuck. I forgot all the lists. Sorry. But it's, what are all these? Expanded.
Are you looking for the meta magic?
Yeah, the meta magic feats. I'm like trying to think of all but ones.
Oh, it's all sorcerer stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, you can choose a spell and basically make it more powerful, and I will give you a custom spell that is the same spell, but better. For example, if you wanted your fireball to have double the range, you could do that. If you wanted your fireball to have double the radius, you could do that. If you want your sunlight spell to last twice as long, you could do that. So you can choose a spell, and you can empower it with light. The only caveat is that it has to be a spell that has a light component.
What does that mean? It's like just light in the name?
No, it just has to do and or produce light. So if, say, you wanted to empower darkness, can't do that. It has to be something touched by the light. And if you're like, well, could I empower bless? I would allow you to make a reasonable argument to empower something like that. But otherwise, you get to choose a custom spell and make it better.
Is it the entire list or
one spell?
No. I mean the entire list of meta magic, or is it specific things that you have in mind?
I'm pretty sure it's the entire list. And I also had a few custom things as well. But I'm gonna let Akashaba kind of look through his spell list and then choose a spell and be like, I want this to be better, and then I'll give him some options.
All right. It looks like the list is on page 102 of the player's handbook.
Okay. Let's see, meta magic. Careful, distant, empowered, extended, heightened, quickened, subtle, twinned. So careful.
You cannot twin AoEs.
Can't twin AoE, that's correct.
I'll have to probably like consult with Rain after this game to figure out what I want to do. I'm gonna talk to the brains of the operation.
But also, none of these things will cost sorcery points for you. It will just be like that. So if you choose like quickened fireball, your fireball will be cast as a bonus action.
Yeah, this is one hell of a boon. This is real good.
Just gonna make daylight double range or double width, just so everyone. Sai can't get away from it.
I'll start using my darkness.
Good luck, man. That did not work out so well for Lleryl H'Amaki.
I do think that, yeah, I definitely put my money on Akashaba of who runs out of spells first.
We'll see. Cool. All right. So after the Akashaba senses the demonic energy is gone, he takes a step back and just walks over towards the rest of the group, not saying anything.
Wow, that was quite something, Akashaba.
It's really mostly her, I think, but I think we did succeed in what we set out to do. Lleryl, I did not think we destroyed any of the souls.
Lleryl shakes her head and she's staring up at the skies. No, I don't think we did.
Well, there you go. I guess job done.
The light begins to slowly fade from her until it is a ambient light around her. Thank
All
you.
right.
That is all I could ask for. If I could have a moment.
Oh, yeah, we were going to leave you here, so take all the time you need.
All right, inside
but,
it is.
but honestly, not all the time that you need, because there are probably people that still are in need of rescuing.
Well, she can stay here with Eris. She's Eris's vassal now, so whatever Eris needs her to do. In the meantime,
Honestly,
you are
she's an
correct,
accomplished
Flix.
spellcaster. She rather owes it to us to help us.
Shall we go inside and discuss what we do next, then?
Fine. Flix's shadow, peeks out from around the corner as if, to say, is it safe to come out? Come on,
Well,
buddy. You're fine.
that was quite something.
So unfortunately, we're concerned that there may have been an ambush, and Catherine may have been caught up in it. Eris, is your mother with you? She was supposed to also come to the ship, I thought.
He nods. She should be resting below the deck.
Perfect. Okay, well then, at least you two are safe. Which means Catherine might be in trouble, and some of the Umbrellans may also be in trouble.
I could probably find Catherine through magic if that's was something you want.
That's not a terrible idea, Goshaba.
We'd
No,
have to be
not a
relatively
terrible
close,
idea at
though,
all.
wouldn't we?
All right. Let's see. Scrying is a bunch of words. Akashba jumps up from the bed.
Wait, be careful. If Catherine is gone, the first thing that they did was try and put up counter scrying, especially on my mother. That was to help find those who are still looking for her, root them out and kill them.
So if I do this, do you think there will be problem?
I feel that if you do this, there's a good chance they will immediately know our location as well.
Actually, Flix, can you come here, please?
Certainly. What do you have in mind?
What did you get out of the vault? Can we
Oh!
put it all out
right,
here?
right. I completely forgot about that and all the excitement.
I don't know what the Orb of Stars does, but it sounded like it had some scrying components to it, maybe, by its description.
All right, let's see. Inventory. He digs through his satchel of holding. Oh, there was quite a lot of money too. We'll have to distribute that later.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
Where the hell? I picked up all the items, but they are not in my inventory, Christina. Oh,
Oh.
nope. There they are. Okay. Orb of Stars. I passed over the orb.
You can link it in chat if you want.
Cool. That's the little...
Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh.
The Orb of Stars, attunement required. Okay, apparently I misspelled attunement on the very fucking first word. Required
Attunement.
from one of the attunement. This orb is 6 attunement. Oh, fucking attunement. This is what happens when I don't copy read my own shit. This orb is 6 inches in diameter and appears to be made out of a borean shard of unknown origin. The constellations that hover over Arctis appear in its depths, and it sheds dim light that extends out to 30 feet. You attune yourself to the orb, you gain the following benefits. Your wisdom score becomes 20, if it was lower. You gain access to the following spells, and each can be cast once per long rest from the orb. This means it does not take your spell slots and comes from the orb itself. Augury, Divination, Contact Other Plane, True Seeing, and Dream. If the caster of the spells contained with the Orb of Stars already knows these spells before attuning themselves to the Orb of Stars, they are cast with enhanced power. The Orb of Stars contains a midnight blue pigment hidden away within the base of it.
Oh, but it has to
Ooh,
be attuned to somebody of a Lunesti, so we can't actually use
No,
that.
only required Eris or Aurora have to attune it to you.
Rom. Ooh.
So
Well,
they
dang.
don't. Yeah, so either of them can attune it to you, but no one can just attune to it. The Lunistis have to do it for you.
Well, that seems dope for a Kashaba, and some of those spells might actually be useful here.
Also, the empoweredness, especially on scrying, may be more powerful than the counter scrying things you are trying to cast. Hence, one of Eris's strong desires to get the Orb of Stars back. Kind of allows you to spy on people without being spied back.
Was there anything else, Flix?
Yes. There's this ring. Oh, that doesn't display everything, Christina.
That's a ring. That's your ring. That's the ring of spell storing. The ring that was in there was the ring of shooting stars.
Sorry. There we go. There we go.
Oh.
There's the ring of shooting stars. I clicked the wrong things. My apologies. And finally, there was the elven chain. It's just a chain shirt, or is it chain shirt or chain mail? Because it says it's medium armor.
It says elven chain.
Is
so.
elven chain mail? Should be chain mail.
Oh yeah, elven chain. Right. So that's medium armor.
And it has necrotic resistance. It's +2 chain, elven chain.
It's actually pretty great.
These things are Leryl's personal effects.
Which we... Oh, and there was a Mace of Disruption, which is probably of interest to... Let me find it. Where did it go? Oh my god, what? Oh, there it is. Okay.
The Mace of Disruption. If you hit a fiend or an undead with this magic weapon, the creature takes an extra 2d6 radiant damage. The target has 25 hit points or fewer after taking this damage, as must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom save, or be fucking destroyed. On a successful save, the creature becomes frightened of you until the end of your turn.
Can we, like, multiply that 25 hit points by, like, 4 for this game?
You fucking... If it has 100 hit points or fewer, it fucking dies.
I'm kind of not kidding, because, like, the whole point of the Mace of Disruption is when stuff has, like, got, you know, a big chunk of hit points left, it blows up anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, hit yourself with it.
How dare you?
Bonk.
Bonk.
So maybe this. I think the only thing that's going to help us right now is this orb, but there's other cool stuff there. That's neat. I don't know, Eris, Akashaba, is this something that we can use?
Eris says, "Oh, thankfully, I haven't seen this in forever. May I?" He extends a hand for the Orb of Stars.
Oh, yeah, Flix hands it over readily.
Well, this thing, although I'm not particularly adept at it, my mother could tell you more. But this is a good start. And one of the reasons why I wanted us to get this first. This will allow us to work around some of the vampire's counter-scrying magics. As, well, they cannot prevent us from seeing the future now, can they? He gives the orb a shake. That's where we'll end today's session.
Talking.
Oh, okay.
As you all pick up the contents of the Vault of Stars, Leryl's powerful ring of shooting stars, her Mace of Disruption, ironically, to disrupt and kill fiends, and her Elven Chain of Necrotic Resistance, all battered and bruised and covered with blood, Lleryl has certainly seen her share of combat. And you all have very readily destroyed the weapons of the Bone Forge. Very, very good job. And successfully freed the remainder of the drow souls, so they don't come back as horrible undead. You know, looking for revenge and wanting to kill and or haunt you until the end of your days. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, because this party is so willing to be friends with the undead, Akasha's only way to deal with undead at this point is to prevent undead.
Kids say no to undead.
I'm surprised you didn't see that Mace of Disruption and
What?
like light up like a Christmas tree.
Well, okay, so like, hear me out. I really do enjoy throwing Mjolnir. I know I don't need to have another fireball at this point in my life. I'm also
Yes,
a
you
little
do.
concerned about like 20-foot like auto light. Like what I don't see on this mace is like I can turn it off. So like in a world where we have like people trying to do stealthy stuff, and like
It says while you hold the weapon, so you could just stow it.
What'd you say?
It says while you hold this weapon, it sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, so you put it away and it goes out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm just like always used to like I'm just always wielding my weapon, so it feels like no, that's fair.
It would
Okay.
be a really great thing to graft onto your fireball mace.
And that is entirely possible. You could
No.
combine
Speaking
those
of which,
two.
we were gonna do some crossbow melding stuff.
You have to send me a message in Discord. You can put it in the treasure chest, or you can, just let me know what you are looking to do, and if you have the ingredients to do it.
We do. We'll talk about that after the game is over, though.
Sounds
Cool.
good. You guys have fun today?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
It's nice,
that was great.
It's nice to show people that Akash was not a total monster yet.
That was a good Akashaba moment.
It was.
Yeah.
Do you guys have plans to go back to House H'Amaki at all?
No,
Uh,
no, never.
No.
I mean, it
We
sure
don't
would
really
be
make
cool
plans.
to see what we missed, but
I do feel
Bruh.
like we left some loose ends there, like goblins that probably got slaughtered while we were away.
I feel
Yeah.
like the rest of the party is like, no, haha, JK, unless.
Well, it's the endless problem is that there's always loose ends to tie up, right?
You know, honestly, if we have another session where like one person can't be there, maybe that's like the thing you do is you do the side quest and in the
go
H'Amaki
back to
dungeon.
House H'Amaki.
Yeah.
House H'Amaki bonus session.
we missed the new game plus bit of House H'Amaki.
You did miss
Yeah.
the bonus loot.
But think of it this way: we did in this first run through House H'Amaki, we did unlock the social link with Lleryl H'Amaki. So like, you know, that could be useful later.
It's true.
Even though I think from what I can tell, it's just no offense, Trevor, it has made Saithius infinitely worse to be around.
hopefully it's temporary. We'll see.
I don't know, man. You had a
You
lot
keep
of
saying that.
Yeah, you had a lot of
If
dumb
you just keep
ideas.
coming up with temporary reasons,
Yeah.
it's not really temporary.
Just persistent line of temporary reasons.
He's permanently annoying, but he's
I also
temporarily
like-
got individual reasons to be annoying.
I'm choosing to believe that Saithius is so hot now that Lleryl H'Amaki is just willing to overlook his blatantly stupid ideas and be like, oh, he's handsome.
You guys are so mean to Sai. Why are you all so
Yeah,
mean to
he's
Sai? It's
so-
like he just tried to throw one of your people
Yeah.
into a pit of demons.
And like 4 minutes earlier, she's like, I'll never deign to talk to you, poor peasant blooded. And Saithius walks in and she's like, boy is thick.
Boy, damn boy,
Damn,
thick!
boy! I'd like, don't think like it wasn't impressed upon us that Lleryl H'Amaki just only cares about the fact that Saithius is good looking and does not care about anything else about his personality.
Listen, sometimes you just want a dude that's good looking and stupid.
Wow.
Project.
From the mouths of babes. Yeah.
I'm crying.
I feel like Lleryl H'Amaki is destined to become an NPC on this ship because she makes poor life choices, and that's usually how you.
So that's how you recruit
is,
for the audacity. It's
I don't-
just
no, that's not
everybody
how we
who makes
recruit, that's
really
just-
bad life choices.
How it
The only-
happened.
The only person on this ship who's an NPC who hasn't made poor life choices, I guess, is Shar. Gren was like a stripper. I
mean, he made ends meet.
He did make ends meet. Anyway,
He also met some ends.
yeah. Let's say,
Shar is kind of an enigma.
yeah, we don't actually know Shar's past. She's probably like Megatron in disguise. I don't know.
I mean, Char was a fucking criminal for sure. So questionable life choices.
What
Yeah.
about Frank?
I mean,
He's an ambulatory skeleton. There's no way you get to that place without questionable life decisions.
yeah. Frank fucked up, and I think we actually do his backstory. He was a necromancer who
we
fucked
do
up.
know
Yeah, he was one of the evil necromancers.
He was a necromancer
probably.
that fucked up. But now he's Frank, because he has no
Eris-
brain. No brain.
Eris did enough day drinking to apparently end up here.
Yeah, he's here because of
I
AA.
honestly don't think Eris is probably the only one that's blameless.
He
Oh.
drank himself into. he
No,
drank
I
himself
agree.
into depression.
Before the big season 2 retcon, Eris was actually like a pretty like amoral, criminal, I don't know, thug guy. And now he's like
very selfish.
now he's like a walking AFI poster, but like back in the day.
he is selfish, and he had to learn that some people need him and some people rely on you, and you can't let them down.
I'm not, for the record, I think characters having progression is cool, but that's not really what this campaign is about.
That's true.
They're
It's
all
about
very flat
fire,
characters.
Dungeons and Dragons, also Frank.
Frank, I would argue Frank has had more character growth than the main cast.
Flix has grown a lot. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll just say I don't know.
I
dare
love the
you.
growth of our main cast. It's great. Sai and his constant questionable life choices.
This I don't know, coming from the bugbear that has like suffered a slow slide into genocide.
I don't. But the thing is, like,
He's
I
like
don't really
sliding back and forth from that genocide toboggan.
Akashaba hasn't changed. What's changed is the scenery around Akashaba. Akashaba in like season 1 is like surrounded in like happy farm with like big ass dwarf woman and like guys. And then season 2, well, really towards the end of season 1 when Frank was introduced, people were like, "Oh man, Akashaba is so mean to the undead. He's changed." Like, no, this is just the first time you put him in.
I just want to point out that during our first adventure, we were going to be eaten by awful sadistic yetis, and all of y'all were like, "No, we have to be nice to yetis."
Yeah.
Which is like, honestly, let's murder
Are
the
the
fucking
Yetis-
yetis because they're sadistic bastards.
Are the Yetis living or
Yeah, I
dead?
remember
sorry.
Save the Yetis. I remember Save the Yetis.
I fucking remember
Yeah.
Save the Yetis.
I remember Save the Yetis too because they're not dead, okay? If
They
you're
are
living,
alive.
yeah, that's it. Do you have a pulse? Great. Akashaba says you're probably fine.
I vaguely remember you burning an entire room of non-combatants alive in the last mission.
Yeah, because
People were
Flix
not
was-
undead.
No, look, before Flix
He
decided
had
to
a
man
birthday.
down
It
on
was
this
his
rampage,
birthday.
listen, all right, these bats were out there hunting Flix. Flix was on a rampage. Akashaba steps up, tired of these fucking drow, tired of this fucking city, and then like Flix, an hour later, is like, "Oh, Akashaba, we have to be nice. They have backstories or something." No, fuck you.
You know I always pepper in some fucking backstory just to give you guys some emotional trauma.
But see, that's why you gotta stay true to the mission of just setting shit on fire, and when somebody tries to throw backstory on you, you say no. Like Lleryl H'Amaki's like, "Oh, I only wanted what's best for my people, and we were just trying to, yeah, fuck you, get kicked."
Jesus.
That's what you get.
Maybe Akashaba is channeling more of Dreon than we know.
I would say, if there was like a world where they were bouncing between Borealis and Maginox and Akashaba just had time to be in his happy place, I think his mood would be a lot better than like 11 sessions in House of Maki where by the end he's like, "Nope, burn it all."
3 months of this goddamn place, burn it down.
I really.
I
do
mean,
think
he's
there's
not
about-
wrong.
I know. Listen, I feel confident that if Akashaba was just in a different place, he would be a much nicer guy. Like with Goblin Assassins, right? Like when we went back and dealt with him, Akashaba was trying to reform them. Akashaba was like, "Yeah, we're gonna get you in schools. We're gonna get you like, some money so you can pay your bills. Life's gonna be fine." And then we go back to Maginox, and after a few sessions, Akashaba's kicking women. That's
Yeah, I mean, the moral degradation of Akashaba is almost complete. This isn't a story about Arctis. This is about you becoming Darth fucking Vader, is what it is.
Oh my god.
only
No, the
Maginox.
younglings!
only a Maginox.
No. It's only a matter of time before you're killing younglings.
We
is what I'm
need
saying.
a bigger sample size. We need to go to like Dreon Land so that we can know if he's actually a monster or if it's just Maginox.
Yep, time to adventure in Feronia. I can't wait till you guys are all like, "You know what, let's just leave Polaris now." Like, everybody's like, yeah.
We're only here because the Lunesties buried all of the paint, apparently.
Listen, if you want it...
Well, we had to go through the Lunesti, like, insurance claims process.
They put like 7 locks on the Great Ice Library because it holds the memories of all of reality. Like, yeah, okay. Sure. You gotta put some locks on that door.
They have to. They made choices, is our point.
I mean, yeah, you could leave that door wide open, sure.
Yeah. That's all.
I mean, from my
Make it
perspective,
a little easier for the people that are coming in behind. That's all.
yeah, all Akashma knows anymore about this campaign is that we're just here to go run errands for the Lunesties. That's it.
Yeah,
That's what we do. We are a postal service.
House
Well,
Lunesti actually are insurance adjusters, and this is how they. This is the process. You got to go through it. You got to file a claim. Somebody's got to come out.
so
You're like, oh, here's the paint.
when is Rain changing her last name to Silversong Lunesti?
Ooh!
Hyphenate it. Yeah, hyphenate that shit.
That.
The dual house citizenship.
Rain.
You are no
Rain
longer
has
streaming,
a-
right, Christina?
Huh?
You're no longer streaming? This is like post.
Oh, I am streaming. I am.
Oh,
I'm
well,
this
totally-
is this is
I'm-
post-game
I'm-
podcast.
Yeah, this is a post-game podcast, yeah.
Rain has a sovereign. She's good. She's got
She
a
does.
sovereign. She's got to get back there at some
You
point.
know, maybe Akashma will take the Lunesti last name since he doesn't have one. It's fine. He'll just name Akashma Lunesti.
Akashima Lunesti of the Sun. It should be like Solesti.
That's what's really gonna happen by like season 4 of Arctis. Like the true corruption is Akashma's gonna have like a title like Lord. He's gonna have a surname.
Dude, it's
He's
gonna be
have a
like
title
Fire
after
Lord
that.
Akashima Lunesti, and it's gonna be the fucking arc where Akashima brings sunlight back to Polaris.
Yeah, that's it. Just walks in.
Right?
Glowing.
Types notes.
How many times can you enhance a spell? Just keep adding distance to the sunlight.
Yeah, until it actually becomes the sun. I'll gather all the Borean shards of Arctis. I'll enhance the sunlight spell until it's like fucking 10,000 light years away, and then I'll make a new sun.
Listen, I don't entertain the idea that I could have like a New Hope style Death Star, but I do think that with enough of these enhancements, I could have the Death Star from like Rogue One. Right, and just, like-
Akashima, if you collected enough resident gems and Borean shards, I would allow you to make a sun.
Okay, as long as like from the Audacity, I could fire down a beam of pure sunlight on all of Maginox and do just the Admiral, what's his face, like hands behind my back as I stare down as the burning city.
So you just want to be a Protoss? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I want to be what's his name?
Tarkov?
Tarkov. Yeah, I want to be
No,
Tarkov.
it's not Tarkov. What the hell is his name?
Grand Moff Tarkin?
Yeah, there we go. I want to be Grand Moff Tarkin, and I want like Rain to come and be like, "No, Akashma, we mustn't," and then like just and then shoot
and then
laser.
shoots it.
You are far too trusting.
If that's the way we get rid of House Vicatus with a fucking beam of concentrated sun and twilight, you know what?
So you guys are talking about this, and the closest cognate that we have to this is like the Obliterator beam on the StarCraft 2.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing. It's the Protoss. Like I just land in Maginox, and I'm like, psionically, they must be purged.
Hey, Akashima, not to, seed thoughts in your head, but you do have a massive power source on your ship.
Yeah, your friend. It's your friend. You
Yeah,
don't get
yeah.
to turn him into a gun.
But would you sacrifice your friend to blow up all of Maginox?
Akashma wouldn't. Akashma's. I mean, he wouldn't.
Are you
he
sure?
wouldn't
All of
doubt.
Maginox? Are you
would
sure?
think about it, though.
I mean, that's a lot of
No,
vampires.
because like.
It's only one guy. I mean,
But he was in
what does an
American Life.
Ascendant cost these days?
It had-
$15?
Wouldn't he be willing to trade his life to destroy so much evil? He was a paladin.
That's
Yeah.
a fair point.
Yeah.
Well, actually.
Akashima, these are the dreams you're having tonight.
From my perspective,
sacrifice Lucaris.
yeah, I mean,
Blow up
like,
Maginox.
so here's my problem. If you said like next session I could do this and we never had to go to Maginox again, done. I hit the button. But if you're gonna make me like hang out Maginox for the next like 2 real life years and then after and I'm like, no, it's not worth it because I've already had to spend so much time in Maginox.
I'm gonna throw up my hands and say, you know what? If you actually wanted to do that next session of Blow Up Maginox, I mean...
Yeah. That would be amazing because then I could just also play Dreon. There's a lot of upsides.
You just
Yeah,
And
because
that's
like
it.
Kashima does this, and then the party puts him down because they have to, and then
Well,
like,
yeah,
you
they're
know,
like, you kill Catherine, and like Flix
Yeah,
would probably be a
oh.
little bit upset.
Oh, Akashima would kill Catherine in a heartbeat, though. Wouldn't he'd grin doing it. And I know Flix would fucking hate him, but he just doesn't like Catherine. She
Like that
checks
would
him
that would
off.
definitely be the end of the fucking game if Akashima fucking blew up Machinox. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I mean, it's just one province.
Got a whole island.
Harrison Alara, what the fuck? Catherine dead. Everybody dead. Rain. Eh.
The best part would be like right before he did it, you would just not like no one else would see it, but he would just quietly take Frank and throw him into Machinox.
Just hey, Akashima, what's going on?
Come,
Yeah,
Frank, I have something to show you at front of ship.
Oh yeah, hey, what's going on at the front of the ship here?
Look there in the distance.
What's
Ah,
the
It is
difference,
your
Hot Fuzz?
destiny.
Boy,
Into
sure is a long way down.
The Nick Frost gift from Hot Fuzz, where it's just him pumping the shotgun for shame.
Damn shame.
Shame.
Oh,
And
fuck.
then, like, next episode, like, after all the theatrics, you'd be in a dungeon and you just find Drion tied to a radiator. He'd be like, hey, can you help?
Like, hey, first time. Oh, shit. Oh, that's good. I'm actually really glad we've, like, reached this point in the game where you're like, yes, you are finally out of House H'Amaki, but now you're like, you could theoretically do whatever you want from here, but if you are pursuing the rest of the pigments in order to get to the ice library, then,
You know,
You're-
if we
you're
want to save the world or
steps there.
whatever.
yeah.
Well, okay, so, like, you say that with that snark, but, like, do I want to save the world so badly I spend the next 80 sessions in 2 dungeons for, like, 1.5 pieces of pigment? No, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, that's why you need to use this fucking orb and find these things faster for us, so we don't have to go through.
It wasn't a question of where the orb was. We knew where the orb was.
We actually didn't. We actually did not know where this
Yeah,
orb
we
was.
knew
We
it
just
was in the
assumed
house.
because somebody botched the dream for us.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. I just assumed we knew where it was. I just
Someone.
largely someone.
Who would have done that?
I just look over and it's Saithius just sitting there at the desk facing away from the party.
It wasn't Saithius. In Saithius' defense, it wasn't
Flix.
Sai this time.
It was.
Oh,
I
it's
like how everybody blames
entirely
Sai, but it was
Flix.
actually Flix.
Wait,
To be fair-
What did Flix do wrong? What are you talking about?
You botched the dream
Flix
because you got
botched the dream.
frustrated.
You brought
You
up
decided
reality.
that you wanted to be the face for like 30 seconds, and then you
Oh,
got
yeah, no,
frustrated
that was
when you didn't
fantastic.
immediately get the answer you wanted, and you yelled at her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then you
great.
broke a reality. You woke up.
I don't regret it.
That was a good session. I really enjoyed that.
That was
pit.
really good. But it's kind of funny to me that like now whenever I don't remember who exactly fucked something up, I just assume it's Saithius. Just
Oh,
like,
yeah, I
yeah, Saithius.
75% of the time, you're probably correct.
I fill a
The
role.
last time, I'm trying to think. What's the
You
last time?
don't. That's the problem. You don't fill a role.
And I disagree. I disagree. Psy murder shit. Murdering shit real good is a Psy role.
Yeah, I actually, I would say that like as much guff as Saithius gets when it comes to just like stabbing the shit out of things for big numbers.
When
That's a pretty
chooses
important job.
when he chooses to stab the shit.
Adding
Well-
a glorious level of complication to literally every single thing that we do is a Psy role.
Okay, so like
Keeps me on my
when
toes,
I-
that's for sure.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
I-
It adds savor.
When I
Like
used
when
to
we're
play-
debating and discussing something like what to do next, and I just see Sai's fucking character just like
I
walk
just
off
see
screen,
Rob,
and I'm just
then
like,
I hear the door
bad.
jingle, and I'm like,
Something
all
is-
right.
Something bad's happening.
Clickety, clickety, clickety. Here comes the fuckity.
Like you see
roll
the bell,
first. I
like
just
put a
always
bell
roll
on its
low
collar.
whenever there's those opportunities. So of course it's gonna do something stupid.
I love Sai's
Yeah,
random
well,
wisdom checks where it's like, I know he's thinking, and I look over, and it's like Sai rolls like a wisdom 6. I'm like, yeah, you have those thoughts, those big thoughts, buddy.
He's a druid. Why does he fail them every single time?
Because he's
Do you
got
not
dirt.
have a
The
wisdom?
druid.
He's
Because
got
he's a
dirt
bad
brain.
druid. That's your answer right there.
So-
This is
so,
why I
like,
call it
It's a
dirt
very
magic.
bad
Listen,
druid.
this guy's got he's a one-trick kitty.
I want to be clear. Rain wasn't like spell racist. until she met Sai.
At least I could turn into a tree, and then he gets a little smarter.
Like, I don't think Rain actually knows very many druids because, like, that wasn't what her court was about. She's, like, heard stories of them and, like, kind of always, like, processed them as, like, like, everybody always makes fun of them because, like, they're out in the woods doing whatever druid shit. And then she met one in Sai, and she's like, oh, God, they're actually worse than everybody has ever said. They really are. They really do practice dirt magic. I thought it was a joke.
I miss Pink Tree Sai. I cannot wait till we see Tree and Sai again.
You gotta make sure the ceilings are high enough.
Yeah, it's
You know, we have
true.
to fight.
We get
mean,
all
if we
these
were
like
doing this
5-foot
right-
corridors.
If we were doing this right, I think Pink Cherry Blossom Sai would just be a skin that the viewers have to buy. And then you unlock him. You can actually you can pay in Arctis. You can pay to dress up the characters however you want.
Sakura Scythius. I like
Yeah.
it.
Make donations and
Oh, yeah.
Akashba will
for
exchange his
$50.
little flower hat for something else.
For $50, you can dress Akashba up like a magical girl. throwing
God. Rain's magical girl Madoka Magica costume.
Yeah,
That's her alt one.
The whole crew could just be magical girls, just running around in dungeons.
But Eiko becomes the little. Would you like to make a contract? Like battle pet.
Yeah, that's how we all ended up. And it's a whole side arc. If anything, if you pay enough money, you could just get like a side arc with the group as magical girls. Like honestly, if you're watching this and you're just really rich and you're like, I really like Arctis, I just wish I had ways to spend money. Because I know you out there, you play Diablo Immortal, and you're like, I really want to spend money on everything, including Arctis. For just $3,000, I'll DM a side campaign for all magical girls.
Fuck that. Next session for $100 with custom art, I will literally make you all magical girls for a one-shot. I am not above $100.
I'm gonna pay you $100 to do it.
No, it can't come from you. I have a social media manager to pay.
But listen, if you do this, I want you to go like full Madoka Magica Gen Urobochi storyline, and the whole session is just trolley problem. It's just trolley problem. That's it over and over. It's
Isn't
just
that with this whole last session? Literally, what we spent 3 hours on a trolley problem.
but like, I'm serious. If we're gonna do Madoka Magica, the campaign, we do it correctly. So it's just one room has 3 people in it, one room has 2 people. Which do you save? Just that's the whole dungeon.
How about none of them?
You don't. Okay, well, you're not welcome in this Gen Urobochi Madoka Magica rehash.
Sorry.
I'm just saying, saving none of them is definitely an option.
Because a core part of this experience is you just agonizing as you realize you are destined to never be able to change this.
Yeah, but
I'm picturing.
But there's
I'm
like
picturing
4 of
the
us.
fight
We can't
scene
split up.
Where like Akashaba's like shooting the fucking shotguns, and there's like shooting out sunlight beams, and he's like fighting Flix, and Flix is like shooting out fucking like blah 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 blah, and they're just like fighting the whole time. Yeah,
100% Akashaba is mommy, and in every single arc dies by the third episode.
Yeah.
Yep. But as the cool ass
you.
pump action light shotguns on the way out. Her power was so cool that I was legitimately so fucking sad that she kept dying.
Yeah.
I was just like, it looks so cool.
What if we kept dying? What fucking anime are you watching?
Madoka Magica.
It's actually really fucking good. It's amazing.
All right. Well, I will give it a chance at some point.
All right, guys.
That ceremonious
note. Post game discussion is done. Thank you for joining for the podcast. I'll see you guys either for a potential bonus or next week. Let's talk about it on Discord.
Cool. Good night, everyone.
All right.
GG.
Good night, friends.
GG.
GG.
Night, Joe.
All right. That's it for our... Oh, my God, my voice. I'm done. That's it for Arctis today. Thanks for joining. Holy shit, what a game. That was great. I appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Catch us on YouTube. All of our VODs are there, Arctis DD. We've got a TikTok now. I haven't put it up yet. It's Play Arctis, same as the Twitter. And watch us on Twitch. Thanks for joining. Greatly appreciate everybody who's watching. We've got Comments on Mondays. We've got Ascended on Wednesdays. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.